You
Hello,
know that
ladies and
opening,
gentlemen.
Trav. I always think in the opening that because it always covers your face and when it shows your picture, but you can see the deer. I think all our listeners are every episode they watch, they're expecting Travis to be a deer.
Right. The
Maybe.
old deer Trav.
Well,
Deer
I could
Trav.
probably rig something up. I got enough antlers laying around here. I can always rig something up, have a hat, something with some antlers on it. I may knock my shit off behind me, when I'm doing that, but
That'd be
that may be
great.
something like that.
It'd be a cool gimmick for the show.
Get it hung up in here.
Man, my poor little dog is bummed out. She wants to go outside so bad.
Oh yeah, it's pretty outside down here.
Yeah, I let her out back, but it's just not the same. I couldn't get a hold of anybody to give her a walk today, so
Oh
she's been mad at me all day.
Oh,
yeah. Hell, holler at old G-Paw. Make him come down there and take her for a walk.
Yeah, he had to help me out with some stuff the other day. The mailman, just before we got those storms, the FedEx dude just throws my record at the end of the porch, and it's raining and shit.
Oh
And I
shit.
can't get out to grab it, so G-Paw had to come over and grab it so my record didn't blow away.
see, Mer, just
All
like
the
we were
rest.
talking about before the show started, this is why you need a gun.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah, so I could just shoot him. Like, put it on the porch.
Hey,
Put it by the
motherfucker.
door. I'm going to shoot you.
You raise the window, be like, hey, motherfucker, bring it on in. Bring it on in.
Yeah, I was yelling at him. I saw it right out my window, and I kept yelling at him, put it up by the door, put it up by the door. But no, they don't. They don't listen. He probably had his earbuds in listening to Beyonce or some shit. Who knows?
Probably. Was he shaking his ass as he's walking away?
Yeah, probably. He probably heard me and was just like, fuck you, dude.
Oh
Yeah.
those guys.
That's how they
it
always
reminds
are,
me of
man.
that from Ace Ventura. Whenever the first Ace Ventura, when Jim Carrey was posing as a delivery guy, and he's just kicking the shit out of this package and fucking shaking it, punching it, bouncing it off the wall and shit. That's what a lot of those guys really do.
Oh, yeah, because they don't care.
We've had some
My
pretty
guys are
last
usually
time.
pretty good. My mailman's kick ass, dude. My regular mailman, he's kick ass. I'm the record guy on his route. He knows when I'm getting my stuff all the time. He thinks I'm an addict, but that's okay.
You kind of are. I mean, anybody that's ever been on your Facebook page, like we always go on your Facebook page and look for pictures so we can make stuff out of them, and it takes
And
a while.
it's all records, man.
Before we finally find a picture of you.
I've been wanting to go through it. I've been thinking about.
Lie to you, folks.
I've been thinking about deleting all the record pictures because it is a little crazy at this point. I'm in the 900s now, so.
Shit, no,
Yeah.
man, I enjoy them. Because a lot of times you'll post an album I haven't thought about in fucking 30 years.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird stuff in there, and then the collection I got from G-Paw, that's full of weird shit, man. His father-in-law was into some strange music. He was real into krautrock. You guys ever heard that?
Krautrock.
Yeah, it's stuff from Germany.
Okay.
Right? It's space rock from Germany. So it's this like psychedelic music that's kind of like a jam band, but a little techno-y at the same time. And
like pre-Rammstein stuff.
Yeah. Well, Rammstein's super heavy. This stuff is like, have you ever heard of the band Kraftwerk?
Kind of like Nazi disco.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I wouldn't go that.
Somebody needs to trademark that. Somebody needs to trademark that. That needs to be an album.
It would probably go over pretty good these days,
Yeah.
Because it seems like everybody's calling everybody Nazis these days, so there needs to be a Nazi disco.
Yeah, we could come up with some shit, where you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a Hitler man. Ain't got time to. And just like that, we're all.
Maybe the Wayans brothers will put out an album called Nazi Disco. That'd be perfect.
Speaking of that, what you guys think of Scary Movie 6?
I haven't seen it.
No, I want the trailer.
The trailer. I know what you're talking about because before I was on the fence. I'm like, yeah, they've got the Wayans back, they got the original cast back, but I don't know. It's the sixth one in the franchise. Feels like it. This is a cash in, and then I saw the trailer, and it completely changed my mind. I'm like, they want to piss off, they want to offend everybody, and I fucking love it.
It seemed like it was kind of taking it back to its roots. With the offending everybody jokes. And I do like that they're bringing everybody back, The
fact that the Gen Zers are already starting all these online petitions to cancel the movie. I'm like,
yeah, because there was a pronoun joke. Jesus, man. How, butthurt sensitive can you be? That you want to cancel a movie for a pronoun joke?
We gotta watch the Scary Movie 6 trailer.
All right.
You gotta see it.
I'm just not a Scary Movie fan. I didn't even like.
I lost it after.
I promise you'll like this trailer. I promise you will.
Yeah, I lost it after part 2, man. I watched part 3, didn't like it, and I don't even think I've seen 4 or 5 yet. So I may have, but I certainly don't remember it. It didn't leave a lasting impression. We'll put it that way.
I don't think I watched 5. I watched all the way through 4, and 4 was the first one without the Wayans, I think.
Yeah, and it was crappy, dude. It felt totally different. That had Charlie Sheen in it, right?
Yeah, and he was in 5 too. I think maybe he had a cameo in it or something at the beginning of it.
Right, yeah, so I did see part 4.
It was very forgettable, though. 4 was.
Yeah, it was crap. It was just
from it.
The same stale jokes over and over, yeah.
All right, can you see it?
I can't see it.
Cody, can you see it?
Nope.
Huh. Well, hold on. Let me shut this page.
We got any watchers or listening and see if they can see it.
Oh, I forgot to hit the share button. Okay, now can you see it?
I can see it.
All right, here we go.
Guess who's back?
Shit.
Back again.
My God, he stabbed her. Not her. My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them.
Be back.
There's a serial killer on the loose.
Hello, Tuesday.
I have been preparing for this for years. Hello, Mother. You look like shit.
Should we hug? I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
Oh, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
Okay. Oh.
This looks like our time for me.
Hey there. We heard tell of a Halloween party. We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half gay shit.
Why just half gay?
Sink.
Goofy!
Smiling.
Run, bitch, run!
Mom, Santa gave me a severed arm. Be sure to thank him. What the? Somebody help! Help!
Bitch, we on break. So you handle yours. I'll be right over here eating my falafel and my pork rinds. Bitch.
Guess who's back?
There it is.
Yeah.
I have hope. I have hope for it now.
I'm afraid.
Okay.
I got a little misty-eyed on that one, guys.
I'm afraid that was probably the funniest parts they showed right there was in the trailer.
Probably.
And the rest
Probably.
of
Oh,
it.
well,
Probably
maybe
is.
so. But, you know, I think it's going to be amusing. I really liked the first two. You know, I remember seeing the first one in the theater, and it was fun, you know, and second one I rented. So I think it's going to be all right. I'm not going to rush out and see it right away or anything, but
I went to the theater for the first three, and yeah, the first two especially. I mean,
I think I saw that.
second one-
I think I saw the third one with my wife.
The second one I wasn't big on first watch at the theater, but then I watched it again after it came because it was well, not tonally different, but it was I didn't like the haunted. I'm not big on haunted house movies anyway, but
Yeah, that's the one I thought. Where they're in the haunted house.
Rewatch, it has aged well. I mean, the fucking David Cross character, which I'm sure they don't have David Cross back for this one because he's a flaming far left lunatic now.
I haven't seen David Cross. Man, I haven't seen David Cross in a long time. When did Chris Elliott come?
He did those Chipmunk movies, the Alvin and the Chipmunk movies.
All right. Now Chris Elliott came in on part 2, right?
Yeah. That was the only one he was
little hand.
Take my little hand.
Take it's my strong hand. He's my favorite character, man.
It blew my mind. I found this out last week. That is like a Mandela effect thing. The way you said it first was actually what he said. Take my little hand, and everybody says, "Take my strong hand."
No, it's take my little hand.
I saw an interview with Marlon Wayans, and he's like, "Fuck, I wrote it, and I don't remember. I thought it was take my strong hand."
I think he says both. I think he says, take my little hand at first, and then the next line is, it's my strong hand. Like I think he says both, but it's just not take my strong hand. But yeah, I love Chris Elliott in that movie. I'm glad he's back. I'm going to definitely watch it on rental, you know. I'm going to wait, though. I'm not going to pay $20 when it comes out on Prime, but
yeah, I'll wait for it to get on a free streaming service or one I'm already subscribed to.
In fact, I don't know if there's a lot of movies this year that I would even consider going to the theater for.
Yeah. Talking about, as long as you're talking about streaming services and waiting till you can watch things on streaming services, I don't think we need to wait till the. I don't think we need to wait till the and at the end. Yeah, I can hear you, bud.
All right, I just had a call come through.
Yep.
But I don't think this needs to wait till the news segment. But speaking of streaming services, one I just canceled last night was Shudder.
Yeah.
Because moment of silence for The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs.
It's been on for years.
Left. They're gonna, 8 years, and they've got a few specials left that they're going to do this year. And Shudder has canceled the regular series, though.
Mm-hmm.
Their last.
Was that Joe's decision or was that Shudder's decision?
Nope, was not Joe Bob. It was Shudder's.
No, he wanted to keep going.
Yeah, he said he's not done yet. He said they're going to continue to come out with something.
Somebody will pick them up, or you can do it independently online.
Yeah,
if there's money in it.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's money.
I mean, Shudder's going to take a hit. Shudder's going to take a hit for this, so
that's got to be their flagship show.
Shudder has officially went to the shitter.
Yep.
Yeah. Now it's no longer Shudder. Now it's Shitter.
Mm-hmm.
I had it for a little while, but there was never anything on Shudder that made it worthy to keep the channel.
I haven't canceled it because I haven't watched the final one of Joe Bob yet, but I'm not going to keep it just to watch one at the corner. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Now,
Well,
man,
I do it yearly, so mine's good till June.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get to see him, even though
I
I canceled my yearly.
man, they
subscription.
used to hit it out of the park. They had all kinds of Shudder's originals that were good, and there's actually a few I was wanting to put on the show. I just can't remember the names of them. One of them had crap, I can't remember his name, but it was actually really good. It was a Shudder original. But yeah, they were batting it out of park, and then they've kind of went to shit.
Well,
Sony got bought out here a couple years ago.
Yeah.
The Creep Files was on Shudder, right?
Yeah.
The Creep Tapes, yeah. I still
Creep
have to
Tapes.
watch the third season or the second season of that, and they've
Man,
already filmed the third season, I think.
The Creep Tapes just were not like the movies.
I
couldn't
wanted
get
them to be good. That first season, I so wanted that to be good. I was rooting for it, and man, they set the bar so high with the first two.
Yeah, and it just didn't grab me. I tried to watch a couple, and that's why I got Shudder to begin with. And I just couldn't even get through the first season. It just wasn't for me, man.
Yeah. No joke. Yeah. And Joe Bob said the drive-in is never going to die. They will be back. So
Well, and Joe Bob's, and we've talked about it on the show, and especially within the last couple of years, he's got a lot more political with his with this stuff. And I mean, if you're doing a little podcast like us, that's one thing. You have a small audience anyway. But when you have as large of an audience as him, I'm sure that has run off a lot of viewers. But that being said, I still watch it, even though I don't agree with the politics.
Is he right wing or left wing?
Well, he's old school Democrat and just won't let. He's one of those types who is clinging on to
which
to
he's
the far
73.
left.
So yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like my dad.
So
Which,
yeah.
I mean,
my
I have
dad
more in
is
common with far left. Well, not far left. But I have more in common with the old school, like the Kennedy Democrats, probably than I do the far left Republicans. But that being said, man, they keep propping up all this craziness that's going on in the Democratic Party and trying to make excuses for it, instead of just sitting there and saying, hey, this does not represent the majority of Democrats. And they got to get away from that. And I don't want to get political, but with Joe Bob, I've got a lot of fans of The Last Drive-In. I'm a member of sorry, okay. I'm a member of the The Last Drive-In group on Facebook and on X and stuff. And
I am too.
Yeah, I'm a drive-in mutant
people
myself.
on there.
Well, actually, I don't think I'm a member. It's just been popping up a lot lately because I interacted with it.
Yep.
I was curious. I wanted to see if Joe Bob was going to answer because I guess Mike, Mike J is got him as one of the cast of his
I
new
really hope
movie
that
coming
happens,
out.
too.
I saw
So
that.
I-
I was wondering if he really does or not. That's pretty wild.
That is pretty wild. He brought it up quite a while ago.
Mhm.
So, well, not quite. About a month and a half ago, he brought it up. 2 months ago. So I just hope it comes through. I think that'd be pretty
Joe
cool.
Bob does a
man.
lot of independent stuff.
Yeah, he does.
So it's very possible.
Yeah, he's a big fan of the independent scene.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
guessing they're only going to have him on, on set for a day or so.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just get his
They-
scenes done and then take care of it. But
Yeah.
But still, just having him in for a cameo will be awesome.
Oh yeah.
yeah, just to be there, it'd be fucking awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
I hope he gets that brewing pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm sure Joe Bob's got something up his sleeve to bring back. It'd be cool. Like, dude, I miss the old TNT Monster Vision days. Those were cool. I grew up watching him on that. That's how I discovered Joe Bob. Is also what got me into and made me fall in love with the Plymouth Barracuda.
I think I saw Joe Bob on Showtime way back in the day.
Yeah, he did a few Showtime specials too.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of where I first saw him, but
I
because
can't
he
remember.
goes way back. He goes way back to the 80s
Oh, yeah.
with us, right?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
can't remember. This was in the 90s. I can't remember if it was Friday night or Saturday night, but they did TNT Monster Vision every weekend.
Maybe that's what it was on TNT.
Yeah.
Maybe it
And,
wasn't Showtime. Maybe it was TNT that I'm thinking.
No, the only bad thing was you never got to see any of the boobs because it was regular cable TV, and they always
Yeah,
blurred them out or
you
cut
got to
the
have the
scenes out.
boobies in those movies.
Well, and
man.
it cut all the gore of it out too, and that's what was so neat.
Yeah.
Whenever he did it on Shudder was, it's unedited films. It's the
Yeah, you
films
got
the way they
unfiltered,
show.
Joe
It's
Bob.
great. Yeah. Yep. That was nice, but I'm sure he'll make a comeback with something. He said he's not ready to retire.
Do you think he'll go to Screenbox?
Possibly. I'd say wherever he goes, I'll follow and I'll subscribe.
They're the main rival to Shudder now.
As long as it's not fucking Disney. As long as it's not Disney, I'll follow.
Disney isn't so bad these days.
Yeah, they fired Kathleen Kennedy, thank God.
Yeah. Well, what I don't like though is Disney owns Hulu now. So they put the halfway decent R-rated stuff on Hulu. And then instead of giving you Hulu and Disney for one cost, you have to pay extra for the Hulu in it.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks.
Oh yeah, Disney's
Somebody
gonna Hulu
just
you
got
any way
med
they can.
flighted. Kind of worried, man. I got a buddy up in the hospital.
Uh-oh.
And he ain't been doing so good. I hope he didn't just get med flighted to Madison, but
Hopefully not. Well,
yeah,
before we
he's
start
not
on-
doing well.
That
It
sucks.
sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. I live over here by a hospital, and we hear the med flight. Me and Grandpa hear the med flights all the time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, oh well, I wonder what's going on now. But
Yep.
yeah,
So we'll throw this up. The worst
what is that? I
actor.
can't read it.
Okay, your job is to pick the most awful actor to play Superman.
Mr. Bean.
I would
Now
actually
that
kind of
would-
love that. I think.
I would watch that. That's a
I
damn
would,
good
yeah,
idea.
I would too, man. I think that wouldn't be
He
so
made a great
bad.
James Bond. I mean, Johnny English.
Yeah, he did do that movie, that James Bondish movie.
Yeah.
He did like 3 or 4 of those Johnny English movies.
Oh yeah,
That's
Johnny.
all the
I was
first
wondering. I
two.
couldn't remember what they were called.
Yeah, and the first 2 were entertaining. I mean, he was great, very Mr. Bean, James Bond, but
Yeah.
the
Pretty cool.
shtick still worked. God, worst Superman. I don't know, who's
Morrissey.
the guy that just played him?
No, I don't know the guy's name. It's like Brian or something.
Well, I was thinking, with the way things are going and all the crazy crap, I thought Rosie O'Donnell would be my pick for that.
Yeah, that'd be bad. She is
No.
she is basically a man. So
Let's
About
talk
Elliot
realistically,
Page.
Trav. Let's. Oh yeah, there. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's talk realistically though. What woke Hollywood would probably do. Which Elliot Page, yeah, that could happen. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Or Bad Bunny.
let's hope not.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of hearing
And
it,
James Gunn,
all you hear is every time he flies by.
James Gunn, he's one of those. He's part of the whole woke Hollywood culture, so I could see it happening. And
Yeah.
you've noticed,
Yeah,
his movies
he's
are just
all right, though. I
progressively
mean, he
shittier over time.
He worked on trauma movies, so he's not super woke. He's woke enough now, I guess. But he made some raunchy trauma-esque jokes
Oh,
back
yeah.
in the day that almost got him canceled.
I was a huge fan of his even before the Guardians of the Galaxy films.
Yeah.
He did,
Slither.
Wayne Wilson.
Super.
Super.
Yeah, that
I
was a
love
good movie.
And that had Ellen Page in it. Elliot Page. Sorry.
Idiot.
Oh, it's okay though. I still call her Ellen. I think it's I can't buy into all that. I just,
Sorry,
if that
but-
makes me
Oh,
a
she
bigot or whatever, I'm sorry, but
sorry, but
No,
you can't
she
cut
got
the
the
chromosomes
fucking
out.
fake abs and shit. I mean, it's wow.
I know. What is that rubber? Like
Yeah, it's
are those
implants.
implants?
Yeah, it's implants.
It's gross, dude.
Cut some shit off and got implants to go somewhere else.
Cut your boobs off and get ab implants. Yeah,
Right. What's that gonna look like when she's like 80?
yeah, no
Like
shit.
70 or 80? Like
Not gonna
the
make
rest
that
of her
old.
body's gonna be all wrinkly, but she's gonna have
Nope, not gonna
these
make it
rubber
that old.
implants.
They're not gonna make it that old. Think about it. All
Do
the
you,
crap.
do you think she was forced into that? Being
I
a
think
child of Hollywood and all
probably-
that?
They
You-
probably
Yeah, I
screwed
think-
her up.
Yeah, she was fucked
Oh,
up
yeah.
from a very young age, being a child actor
Right.
in Hollywood, and I think it's pitiful. It really is. And you see,
I-
interviews
'cause I
with her
don't-
now,
she does
and
not-
She seems miserable. She seems miserable.
Right.
God,
She
look how much
seems
she's aged.
completely miserable. Like
looks
this
like
is a role
50
she
years
did not
old.
want to take, but they made her do it.
Well, she looks like she's 50 years old now too. But
Right.
I'm sorry, but when you're injecting hormones into your body that is not designed to take those hormones or have that high of a supply of those hormones, it ain't going to be good. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. They're probably not going to make it to their 80s.
Yeah, probably not, man. But I'll tell you, if you're a dude and you get testosterone shots, that shit's awesome, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit's awesome if you're a dude, man.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what we're designed to run off of is high
That's
test.
right. My wife liked it. She told her friends, man, I kind of laughed because one of her buddies comes up and goes, yeah, Kelly seems to really like it that you got those testosterone shots. And I'm like, oh, yeah, really? Yeah, she's been telling us all about it.
Why? Please do elaborate. You told her.
Yeah, all right. I get it. Dude, that shit turned me into the Hulk, man.
Oh yeah, it will. And I hate to say it, but if you'll get away from the pharma testosterone and go the black market testosterone, it's even better. Because the
Oh,
pharma,
I can imagine. I'd like to
Well-
get. I almost got some.
well, the thing is,
guy
with the
offered me
pharma, though,
some, man.
see, I got a buddy that gets it prescription. It makes his blood thick. He has to go on blood thinners. It does this. He has to take all this shit. And I'm like, dude, test shouldn't be doing that. And I got another buddy that gets his shit from the black market, and he's like, dude, it don't do nothing to me. I get my blood work done once a month just to make sure. And he's like, I'm good. But the pharma that my buddy gets from the doctor fucks him up. They're like, oh, you need
Yeah,
to get
I
off
had to-
of it. Your
I had to
blood's getting
stop.
too thick.
I've been trying to go back on it, but now I was getting it from an endocrinologist, and now I went in to ask for it, and they're treating it like, they're treating it like a trans drug, and I'm like, dude, I'm already a dude, man. It's yeah, they wouldn't even entertain the idea.
Tell them
I
I
said, well-
identify as a lady and I'm wanting to transition into a man. Then they have
Yeah,
to.
then they would probably set me up, but
Yeah, they probably would.
yeah, because I told him, I said, well, why don't you just refer me to an endocrinologist and I'll talk to them about it? Well, our endocrinologists don't really do that anymore. What? Why not? That's
money in
so
the
the
train.
whole thing, dude, with your endocrine system. You're not getting the hormones you need, and it's the whole big pharma's screwed, man.
Oh yeah, big pharma's all about that. They don't give a shit about your health. They don't want you healthy. If you're healthy, you don't make them any money.
They don't give a
Like me,
shit about nothing,
dude.
man.
I don't even take Tylenol. I don't take any kind of pharma. And yeah,
I
Don't get
wish,
me
dude, I
wrong.
gotta take
don't get me
I
wrong.
take
There is
water
a place.
pills and breathing pills and anxiety pills. And
Well, I can understand the anxiety pills. I mean, living that close to Grandpa, him peeking in your
yeah,
windows.
he's pretty
all-
wild, man.
Yeah, you can't tell.
I don't
Does he
want
ever
him to,
come
I
up
don't want to
there-
wake up and have him shitting in my yard one day,
So,
man.
do you ever look out your window and you notice there's like a spot where there's been a beard rubbing on your window and a little mushroom print at the bottom of it?
He's pretty sneaky, man. I don't see him coming. Like I'll be sitting here and then he'll just be at my door.
It's like a
Like I
gnome with a
don't see him
hard-on knocking
coming up.
at your
He just
door.
appears. He's like a little bearded ninja man. It's crazy.
Oh, Cody, we got to make a photo of that. Grandpa as a ninja for the next show.
Little bearded ninja man. But he's got cameras all around, man. He knows what's going on over here. He knows what's going on in the whole neighborhood, man.
Yeah.
I don't mind so much. Like if it was a different neighbor and I knew they had cameras on my house, I'd probably be like, dude, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Why are you watching my house? But Grandpa, he always keeps his eye out for me. Yeah.
Like no material.
Grandpa, he always keeps his eye out for me, so I'm good with that.
That's good. He can watch you rank him one off every now and then since he keeps an eye on your house, right?
Yeah, that's right, man. I told him one day I was going to be in my sunroom staring at his house while I'm yanking my crank, and he can watch me on the video, but it didn't happen. I was too lazy.
You got stage fright. Don't lie.
I just checked our
hey, Joey T.
comments finally.
What's up, bro?
Who's that?
He's hopefully still in there.
Joey T.
All right. Hey, Joey T.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, shall we jump into the movie?
We should, man.
All right. Well, I've got the whatchamacallit pulled up for it. So
The trailer?
Yep.
One of the greatest movies ever made.
Yes. Goriest movies ever made. Yes.
Oh shit. Wait a minute. That's the whole movie. That's not the trailer. Hold on.
An hour and a half later, we come back and like, apparently, that was a long
Yeah, what are we talking about now, man? Yeah, dude, this movie absolutely blew my mind when I saw it the first time. I saw the. What's that?
I said, when did you first see it? Because I was
Dude, I
late
first
bloomer on
saw
this
it. You're not going to believe this, but Steve gave me this movie.
Really?
Yeah, I saw the DVD. I saw the video cassette all the time, but never rented it or anything. But Steve, he had some videotapes, and I want to say it was around 1999 or 2000. He's like, man, Murray, you got to check this movie out. Then I said, oh, yeah, I've been meaning to, because I've seen the cover for so many years. And then I realized it was a Peter Jackson movie. So at that point, I had already seen, Bad Taste, Meet the Feebles, so I was a heavy duty Peter Jackson fan. But then when I saw this masterpiece, I was all like, oh my God, this has to be the goriest movie ever made. Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah,
right up
very
there.
gory.
It has to, I mean,
it's definitely in the top 10.
It's amazing that this got made in 1992. Whenever basically,
right, you guys see it?
Slasher genre horror was all but
Can't
dead
see it.
in 92.
Yeah, there was nothing going on in 92. And to have this come out, and I think that's why it got kind of shuffled, because 92, the horror genre wasn't really doing that great. Slashers were dead. Silence of the Lambs was big. So that kind of horror movie was coming in. Movies like Seven and
Thrillers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Psychological thrillers. Yeah.
Kiss the Girls and all that stuff, and goofy movies like that. But this is a masterpiece. And then, man, I'll tell you, dude. By the way, for anybody that is tuning in, we're discussing the movie Dead Alive, which was originally called Brain Dead, and I think Australia and Europe and everything, but it was called Dead Alive here because we had another movie called Brain
copyright
Dead.
issues. Yeah.
Yeah. So this it came out in 1992, and I can't remember if this one came out before or after Meet the Feebles. But me and my friends were huge fans of Bad Taste. I must have rented the movie Bad Taste on VHS, probably.
Like all the viewers of Backwoods Horror Show, huge fans of Bad Taste.
Right, exactly. I must have rented Bad Taste probably 4 or 5 times, and me and my friends would watch it over and over and over again. And when I heard that Peter Jackson, they were giving him Lord of the Rings, I heard that in about 98, I think. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, you got to be shitting me. They're giving Peter Jackson a $300 million franchise. Like, this is either going to be the most epic thing ever made, or this is going to go down in history as one of the most fucked up experiments of all time.
I just looked it up. Meet the Feebles was 1989. So, yeah, it was before.
All right, so, yeah. Have you seen Meet the Feebles, Travis?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I've seen clips from it. I've never seen the whole movie. And to be honest, as much as I like Dead Alive, I've never seen Bad Taste. Or wasn't there a Bad Taste 2 that he didn't do?
What's that?
Wasn't there a Bad Taste 2?
No, just Bad Taste. Yeah, if there was a Bad Taste 2 and I missed it, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Because, man, that was my movie back when I was a kid, man.
Man, I don't know.
Now that's you guys' homework assignment, both of you guys.
I'm gonna watch that Feebles.
Definitely. I remember the box cover. Our local video store had it when we were kids, and I just
we rented it totally by chance.
Yeah,
totally by chance, man. It was me and a girl, and we were at the video store, and we were like, "Oh, what is this?" And then we saw it was Peter Jackson, and we're like, "Oh my God, we got to get it." And Meet the Feebles, it's so disgusting and raunchy. It's Peter Jackson does the Muppets pretty much.
Oh, speaking of the Muppets, did you see that that new Muppet series they came out with on Disney Plus about the band? What is the band called on the Muppets? I can't remember. With Animal and
Electric Mayhem.
Electric Mayhem. They make mention on that show. I saw a clip. They make mention of a wild night they had in Australia with the Feebles. So they make the Feebles are now canon with the Muppet universe.
Wow, they actually talk about the Feebles.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Just briefly, but I thought that was great.
Yeah, it's one of those things where only like the heads are gonna get that joke.
Yeah.
Because the Feebles was a total rip on the Muppets. And there's been so many other people, so many other like modern day filmmakers that have tried to do it. Like for a while there, they made a couple puppet movies for Hollywood that were raunchy puppet movies.
That Melissa McCarthy one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, like Hollywood something or
like that.
Yeah, that was trying to be Meet the Feebles, but it was its own thing. You know, it was its own thing for sure. But if you saw Meet the Feebles, nothing really can top that, you know?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to watch it. Well, this was my first watch on Dead Alive. And I
was so happy. I was so happy when I heard.
Dude, it blew me away. Of course, I was doing my homework for it. Had a good budget for back then, and I know where they spent it all. It's $3 million budget. Sadly, though, it grossed just under $300K. So it was considered a flop.
For a movie like this, it only made $300K.
Well, I think what hurt it was a New Zealand film, and back then they didn't get widespread that great, and it didn't do well. But
I'll tell you this though, after Lord of the Rings, and when word got out, this is such a cult favorite movie that I bet you it's went on and made a lot more money since.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it has now. But man, I don't know how it ever slipped by me because that I'd never even heard about it. Well, the first one I looked up, Dead Alive, was one
With Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton and crap, the Reanimator guy was in it.
Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah, it had both of those guys in it, and I'm like, this ain't the right one. So it took me.
That one was shit.
Only
That
place
one was the same dude that did Reanimator directed it. Shit. Why can't I think of his name?
Yeah, because it had a lot of the same people in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only place I found this one to watch was on YouTube. Dead Alive.
Yeah, that's where I got
Brain
it playing
Dead
in the
is on YouTube.
background now.
Yeah.
And is it not wild that a Peter Jackson, as big as Peter Jackson is, that a Peter Jackson film that nobody talks about, really?
I know. It's crazy.
And especially when it's this good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I seriously had my doubts at first. I'm like, well, and the trailer doesn't do it.
You're not the
justice
horror
either.
comedy guy.
Yeah. The trailer doesn't do it justice either. Did that trailer play a while ago?
No, it did not.
Oh, it didn't. Okay, I'll play it again here in a minute. The trailer doesn't do it justice at all. But it starts the opening scene. You got your two guys in the canyon trail carrying a bamboo cage, and it's a big fight between them and the locals. And the one guy gets bit, so they cut off his arms, they cut off his legs, and then they split his head open like a melon because he's been bit. So something's going on there, but the workers still take the thing in and put it on the plane because they wanted to get paid. But yeah, I kind of had my doubts at first.
I see, yeah.
Hey,
But they were
Horse Train.
short-lived. They were short-lived,
yeah.
man.
Very
Because
cool.
maybe I did it first too. When I got the video cassette from Steve, I was like, this is kind of a weird one.
Yep.
And when it gets rolling, when it starts to get rolling, there's a couple parts that are, kind of cheesy, but when they're throwing gore at you every 2 seconds, it's hard to.
On
there we
this
go.
Picturesque block, in this manicured home, something evil,
Like, I don't even remember
something
the trailer.
terrifying, something horrifying
I don't know how I missed it.
is haunting life. His mother,
I thought I told you to spray this house. The place is infested with vermin.
although she was a little strict,
Look at this dust. It's an inch thick.
he never wished her any harm
You look after me like that.
until
Your mother's dead, Lionel.
now, whatever Mom's got
What's the matter?
has caught on with the neighbors. You can pray.
I kick ass for the Lord.
I kick ass for the Lord.
That was a funny
You can beg
part.
for mercy,
Kung Fu creature.
but nothing you can do will stop. Because how do you kill something that's already dead? Trimark Pictures presents a modern masterpiece of horror,
Your mother ate my dog!
Dead Alive.
Party's over.
Dude, I was choking. I was choking when I first saw that scene, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that trailer doesn't
doesn't do
it doesn't really let you know what it really is,
No.
It's if I would have saw the trailer, I might have skipped it too, but when word of mouth got out, oh shit. What does that say? I can't read it.
Says, yep, this movie is
Yep,
better
this
than the
movie's
trailer.
better than this trailer.
Oh yeah, dude. This movie is pure classic.
And he
Pure
also said we need
horror
to
masterpiece.
double feature it with Bad Taste.
Yes.
That's
your guys' homework.
Bad Taste now.
You have to see Bad Taste.
I haven't seen Bad Taste.
Bad Taste is awesome, man. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite B horror movies. You know, and like I said, when I heard that Peter Jackson got Lord of the Rings,
yeah,
I was so surprised. And then what he did with Lord of the Rings really shows me that Peter Jackson is a master of the craft. I mean, he is truly a master.
I saw Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. I watched it because it came out the same year as Fast and Furious. I saw it in 2000 at the theater. And I remember, and I was a huge fan of the books. But I saw it at the theater, and I remember thinking, man, this is beautifully shot. But I just thought all the characters were so cheesy in it. And I love Ian McKellen. I loved Elijah Wood, and it just did, for some reason, it didn't hit with me. And I
don't even want to tell you what happened with me, man.
Did you drive to Ian McKellen's house and tell him that you were his brother and the law was involved? Is this?
No, dude. I went and I saw it with my wife, or not my wife. I went and saw it with a girl I was engaged to at the time. And I'm a nerd, and I thought it was so awesome that it made me horny, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking nerd. So as soon as we got home, I was like, can I get at that one ring? You know what I'm saying? So you know, just would you rub me, Hobbit? Would you rub me, Hobbit? You know, so I loved it. But then again, I was a Peter Jackson nut.
Yeah.
So when I went into it, you know, Peter Jackson was already a superhero to me in the movie world.
Didn't even know, when I went into it, I didn't even know who Peter Jackson was. But I just remember thinking, wow, this is a beautifully shot movie. And I just couldn't understand. I love the whole fantasy type, medieval fantasy type stuff whenever I was a kid. I mean, we grew up on like Conan movies and stuff.
Yeah, it was good to have that back. And then just what he did, the whole trilogy itself was just unreal. But I kind of consider I kind of consider Meet the Feebles, Bad Taste, and Brain Dead, Dead Alive. Sorry, I zoned out for a minute. I kind of considered that his B-movie trilogy, like his Holy Trinity.
Fair enough, yeah.
Now, there was a movie in between. Peter Jackson did do a movie in between Dead Alive and Lord of the Rings. And I got to admit, I did not like it. I think it was called Beautiful Creatures.
I think I've seen that one.
It's a very strange movie.
Yes, so.
It was a very strange movie about, I think if I remember right, like some lesbians and whatnot.
Yeah, I think I know.
Okay, I'm on board.
Well, it wasn't like that kind of movie. Like it was, like they had a weird lesbian relationship.
Oh, like Rosie O'Donnell lesbians. Gotcha.
No, just like two girls, and it implies that they're kind of lesbians, but they don't know. I don't know. I don't really remember a lot about it. I think it takes place in a sanatorium, like during the tuberculosis days. Now, if somebody's seen the movie and I'm totally wrong about it, go ahead and chime in. But I only saw the movie a half a time, I think, and I didn't really get into it that much.
Was it like a 2013 film?
No, I think this would have been like 1998.
Okay, the only Beautiful Creatures I could find was a 2013, but it seems like I remember it.
Yeah, it's maybe it wasn't called
scenes.
Beautiful Creatures. Maybe it was something. It was.
It was
I
kind of
always
a
get it
weird
mixed up with the movie The Lovely Bones.
It was kind of
Oh
a
yeah, that and then a Mark Wahlberg one.
Yeah, because I think Peter Jackson was supposed to do that as well. Or maybe Peter Jackson did do Lovely Bones. I don't know.
We can sure find out though.
Yeah, go ahead and look that up because he did. I know he did King Kong, and then they brought him back and he did the other 3 Lord of the Rings movies, the Hobbit movies.
Yeah, he directed The Lovely Bones. Yeah,
He did direct The Lovely Bones? Okay.
he did. 2009.
I thought that was a good movie. I thought that was pretty decent. Not one that I would really revisit very often, but it was a decent movie. Now look up his videography and see if that movie Beautiful Creatures is on there. Gross. I'm watching the part where she stomps on the monkey's head.
I was just fixing to talk about that part. Yeah, because at first I'm like, what kind of movie are we watching here?
Yeah, I mean that's one of the effects in the movie.
When it starts, it's like, damn, what is this? Because it's not what you think. Like the guy goes in and he meets this girl and it's kind of he's fumbling, and then they wind up going on a date, and his mom tags along because his mom does not like him dating. And that you see that they call it, what did they call it? A rat monkey? I think
Spartan rat monkey or something.
Yeah.
Sumerian rat monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sumerian. It's
like, whoa.
Sumerian or Sumatrian, one of the two.
Yeah, I already like the effects on it.
If I'm not mistaken, the island they're on is the same island they use for Skull Island. And
yeah. Like a nice little nod and nudge and a wink there.
He used it in another movie too, that same island. I don't remember which though. Heavenly Creatures from '94.
Heavenly Creatures. That was 1994. Well, yeah, okay,
I know that one.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of the actors in it except Kate Winslet. She was in it apparently. She played Juliet Hume.
Yeah, that's the only movie of his that I don't.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm not a real big fan of. I don't think Peter Jackson has done anything since the Hobbit movies. I think he got burnt out because I don't think he's directed anything in almost 10 years, probably.
Yeah, he probably got enough money out of all that. He didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have the love for it anymore.
Last thing that I'm seeing here on IMDb is a documentary he did about World War I. They Shall Not Grow Old from 2018.
He also directed that Beatles movie too, right? He didn't direct it, but I thought he put together a Beatles movie. That was like this old footage about when they were going on tour and everything. So there's not a Beatles movie in his filmography.
No.
Huh.
Man, that's gonna bug me. I wonder who.
Straight from the last Hobbit movie he did to that World War I movie in 2018. That's all it's showing.
Wow, dude. So he's been out the game for a while. Yeah. Like he just. Maybe he just proved everything he had to prove.
Shit, that's what I do. Make a few million and say the hell with it, and people will never see me again.
Yeah, and you know what? I think with the Hobbit movies, he really didn't want to do the Hobbit movies at first, but they kind of roped him into it. And then, I think Peter Jackson only wanted to make that like a 2-movie thing. Because, the Hobbit book is only, 300 pages? And he only wanted to do 1, maybe 2 movies. But, of course, the studio was pushing him to make it another 9-hour epic like Lord of the Rings was. So I think it kind of just burnt him out,
I imagine.
Understandable. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, hey. Can you look up his producing credits on IMDb? I've got this Beatles thing is driving me crazy. Because I could swear it was Peter Jackson.
Okay, let's see.
I'm up close and personal in the camera now, man.
I just got to say, Mur, my apologies to you, because for the longest time, for the last 2 years, I thought you were holding a vape in your hand. I didn't know it was a remote. I just got a new computer and monitor.
You are correct.
Okay. In 2022, in IMAX, the Beatles Get Back.
All right. Okay. So I wasn't crazy. I'm not retarded. He did produce that Beatles Get Back thing.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it was all like found footage.
He was also
of their last tour.
9.
So
remember District 9? He was a producer on it too. Mortal Engines in 2018. Yeah, he's been pretty busy just doing producing and executive producing.
Man, I'm not vaping anymore, dude. I'm done.
Oh, by the way,
vaping.
He also helped produce the Beatles Now and Then too.
Yeah, that one I haven't seen. That I don't know much about, but that Get Back thing was pretty big. They made a big deal about it on Disney and everything, and I'm a pretty big Beatles fan. I mean, of course, I've got all their stuff on vinyl, so I was pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I need to check that out because my middle daughter, she's a huge Beatles fan, and
I just can't get into the Beatles. I never have. Just not my gig.
Now, when you ask your middle daughter, Cody, when you ask her, you got to ask her what her favorite Beatles album is, because there's a correct answer.
I don't. That's the sad thing. I don't even think she knows the albums, Mer, because all she
That's
knows.
Okay, though. It's okay. Because when I was her age, I was just getting on the path myself.
Well, see, here's
and
the
I
thing
love
now,
the Beatles, but
now they don't ever look entire albums. They just find songs because they stream.
I know,
everything.
which
They don't buy
sucks.
albums.
Which sucks, man. They will never understand how it was to get an album.
To come out and then just replaying the same album over and over again. And
Right.
Familiar with it.
It's like all physical media. You're losing so much. I mean, it's just like shit. Just pull one of these off the rack. Like, okay, the Howling 3 Marsupials, even though it's a piece of shit, I have the physical media. I have all the behind the scenes shit on here. So it's got stuff like that on there. When you stream it, you don't get none of that.
You don't get none of it, man.
No.
And the kids, man, I feel so bad for them because that's, it kind of killed everything. Kids today.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll put it this way. I love the convenience of streaming because now in my condition, and even if I was in better shape, the idea of actually having to go into a video store and look around, I'd be like, oh, kind of fuck that, dude. It's now that we can just get it piped into our houses.
Yeah.
This technically is so much cooler.
Could you imagine trying to do this podcast if we still had to go to the video store and rent them? Like,
right, exactly.
Hey, it would take us like 3 weeks to find the movies. And all
right, to find the copy, and we'd have to go out.
Yeah.
And then, and you guys are working everything, and then you got to take the movie back.
Yeah.
And drop it off and all that.
Another thing, the reason I'm a physical media guy, like I was like, oh, God, dude, just download the game like I'm a gamer. My buddy at work just got hacked. I'm talking hugely hacked. Like they had the password to his email. They had all kinds of shit. He tried to get on his PlayStation account and couldn't. Well, he had probably 150 games that he downloaded. They're gone.
Yeah, see, fuck that, dude.
And where if you had the disc bought, well, yeah, your data's going to be gone, but you still have a physical copy.
That's why I'm so glad my oldest daughter, I mean, she hasn't really caught on to on movies, but I started her early. Sydney, I started her early on when she started school every year. At the first day of school, I'd buy her a new vinyl, and she loves vinyl now. She has them hung up on her walls,
Cool.
in a room, and she's a huge so she understands the importance of physical media. And,
Nice,
and
yeah.
we really need to instill in these kids.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe for myself that I've went back to physical media so hard. You know, I haven't bought a DVD since 2019 is the last time I bought a DVD. I just bought a video game, physical media, at Christmas time. So, and then I bought some from eBay and everything. But God, dude, vinyl, I spend like $100 a month on that shit. And I'm afraid when I die that this generation, it's just going to get packed up somewhere, that it's not going to mean anything to anybody.
I think there's always going to be,
somebody.
maybe not always, for a very long time, there's going to be a market for physical media. It's going to be a collectible thing. Maybe not it'll be a niche thing, but it'll always be a thing.
I mean, look at the
Yeah, and I think people like to have something to hold on to and, you know, and really
Something they can put
sink
in
their
hands,
teeth
you know.
into. Because,
Like I said, even
you know,
with
it's
my
fun
kids,
and dandy to
they
stream
understand-
everything. Right, and
I
it
was
gets a
gonna
little
say,
bit more
they
work.
understand that you can't they understand that just from the little bit of the stuff we bought over the years on digital media, that it's you know, if it changes hands, sometimes that stuff just goes away, and even though you paid for it, you don't have it no more.
Yeah, that's what happened to me with a couple movies. I had a nice little collection going on Amazon, but then all of a sudden, some of my movies were gone because they either lost the rights or they stopped carrying them.
Yeah.
And another thing I can't stand about, there's so many titles that you can't get. You know, like at a video store, you could go in and they'd have the obscure titles and everything. You know, and like, I mean, Tubi is great because Tubi's got pretty much everything you're looking for.
Yeah.
But there's still so many titles out there
Oh yeah.
of this weird, obscure shit that you cannot get on streaming.
I got a lot of shit that's out of print.
Yeah.
It's in my other collection upstairs. But yeah, I like when Smock or the last video store on earth, I feel like it was Senior Career Video was going out of business. I'd go in there and just spend an hour in there looking, and I'd find these ones that were out of print and get them and buy them off of him. I bought a lot off him when he was going out of business. But yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, who's to say these ones are out of print? I mean, this company has the rights to them. If this company dies off or goes bankrupt, some other
Yeah, you're never going to see them again. They're going to just be gone.
Doesn't think about it. You know, they don't think nothing about this shit, and they push it to the side, and it's gone and never comes back to light. So if you got a physical copy, it's still there.
Man, I feel so bad for my little dog. She needed to go out today. Fucking A.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't be walking around without my. Sorry to cut you off. She's just giving me giving me the face over here.
Yep. Oh, I get it.
But yeah, dude, I'm just.
We all secretly want to cut Trav off.
It's okay though.
It's all good.
We don't really want to, but sometimes it just happens.
Sometimes it needs to happen. I'll admit it. It really does.
Might have to get up and turn my light on here for a minute. But
your
it's
light's still good.
Good.
But yeah, back to Dead Alive. I feel like we've how long we've been going now, and we've talked about Dead Alive.
Hour
for
and
maybe,
5
what,
minutes.
10 minutes.
But you know, I think we got our point. Well, we haven't really talked about it scene for scene yet, but
no. But well, like we got to the rat monkey, like they put him in a zoo, and like up against another monkey cage, and like that monkey drops something. Anyway, the monkey's reaching in, and the rat monkey rips the other monkey's arm off and starts
and eats it.
And it's like, I'm starting to like this movie. It's a vicious little fucker. I like that. That's pretty cool. Then, like
sorry.
said, that guy's on a date and the mother's watching and the monkey grabs her.
He's spying on him, yeah.
Yeah, and bites her. And that's the end of the rat monkey because she takes the high heel of her shoe and digs it into his head. I'm like, this is going to be kind of
pops his little
Which is
eyeballs
way
out.
more vicious than that rat monkey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
mother is way.
Yeah.
Mother's
Well,
way worse.
She screams and the son's like, "Mother, what are you doing here?" So he runs to her rescue, of course. But yeah, that was just the setup, and then it was kind of a mix between Resident Evil, Evil Dead, and almost like a, I don't know, almost like a zombie film. You know,
Well,
kind
I'd
of a
say
mixture of
it's got a
all three.
lot of zombie-esque stuff into it.
Yeah, but and then she's there and she's sick, and the next day he's taking care of her. And she's getting these growths on her face and this and that. And I don't think I got any pictures of that. No, I only got pictures of the good shit. But they had I guess a dinner party or something. Another couple.
And
was
I
coming
think
over.
the dinner party, the pudding scene is really what starts
gosh,
the
yeah.
madness.
That's when
Well, the whole
Or
started
it's
going off
not.
the
It's
rails,
custard.
It's
It's not
custard,
pudding. It's
pudding.
custard.
Well, he's like, we can tell him to come out. She's like, no, I will be fine. And like her voice is all raspy and manly, and she's putting on makeup. And there's one scene like she's doing that, and she's pulling this down, and like the whole flap of her skin just goes and folds down. Like
I love her
freaking piece of
face in
paper.
that
It's like,
scene.
oh yeah,
She's like doing her makeup, and her fucking half her face falls
Yeah.
off, and she's like, "Oh."
and her son, instead of like, we got to get you to the hospital, is like, wait, mom, I got super glue. So they super glue her cheek back up.
Super glue her face back up,
And then put makeup all over her. They're sitting there through the whole thing. And
dude.
she's like gurgling and all that. And then that, like Mert said, that custard scene. She gets her custard. She's leaning over to take up, and her ear starts pulling down. And all of a sudden
Fucking ear falls off. No, but
And then
remember,
she eats it.
she shoots the pus. She shoots the pus from her arm into that other guy's
Oh
pudding.
yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
And that's
Oh my god.
that's the scene where I knew, I'm like, okay, it's going to be one of these kind of movies. All right, I get it. I get it.
And from there, you're just kind of sitting there watching, like, what is going to happen next?
Oh my nose. Yeah, and just and she eats her own fucking ear. That's so classic, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Now it really
and then-
starts to kick it into high gear after that.
Yeah, well,
And,
it's like just the next scene, like the boyfriend or the guy's girlfriend comes over with her dog. All of a sudden, you hear a dog, woo, woo, and that's the hairball scene. He goes in and he's pulling this,
and
mother's
pulls
sitting
out
there
that
choking.
2-foot hairball.
It's like
from
the
her
whole
throat.
backbone of the freaking dog, except for
But see,
the
man,
hair.
that's where you got to give Peter Jackson some credit.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the practical effects in this movie are fucking insane. Like, in my opinion, this is some Thing level practical effects. You know,
yeah.
like gore effect.
Yeah. They well, like the nurse that was helping her, she turned and was going after him, and she gets her head freaking cut off, except for like the back of the skin.
Head
where it
ripped
flips
off.
back. Yeah, where it
That's
flips
what I was
back.
cracking up about. That scene was just on.
Yeah.
Hold
it,
on 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome. And then that son goes to see it, some kind of like, not really a doctor, but is a doctor, and he buys what was it? He bought that big jug of, what was it? It was tranquilizer.
Yeah.
It was like a big jar of tranquilizers, and yeah, it was freaking just, it blew me away.
And who had done this before, though? Like, you get the zombie parent, and you keep them tranquilized and keep them in the basement. I'm pretty sure this is Peter Jackson first.
I think so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got to think.
There was
what
one
kind of
other movie
drugs
where they
was he
were
doing in the late '80s, early '90s to come up with this shit. Man,
Yeah,
this
this
has got to
was
be
so-
some hallucinogenic shit.
The only thing I could think of is this was trying to compete with stuff like Reanimator.
Yeah.
And, all the really gory stuff in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like Day of the
Like Graham was
Dead.
saying, even Peter Jackson has admitted in interviews that Sam Raimi was a huge influence on him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I do got a picture of the rat monkey. That was what was attacked the mom there. Yeah. Then oh man. The mom breaks out though. Remember that scene where she breaks out and tracks him down to the little gypsy girl's store, and she gets hit by a car. She gets hit by
the trolley and the trolley.
Yeah, and pushes her into the store and all that. So then the son's like, "Oh shit!" And everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, the trolley and the window done all this to her." I mean, she looks like shit by then. And so then they're having the funeral, and he's like, "Shit, she's gonna wake up."
Man, that light is not gonna work. Dude, I swear to God, this is the brightest flashlight known to man.
Oh, dude, you're best say your picture's fine without nothing, Mark. You're good. But
I'll probably get up here and turn on the light here in a bit. But
all right, I say your light's good right there, brother.
Yeah, I'll probably leave it for a couple minutes.
But yeah, so then he's trying to sneak in the morgue to tranquilize her again. And the one guy's in there embalming her, and he left it on, and all of a sudden all that crap spewing out of her mouth, out of her eyes. And the morgue guy walks in, and he left his sandwich on top of her. And he's like, "Oh," and he grabs the sandwich. He's like, "Oh, okay, it's okay." And he's sitting there eating it. And the other guy comes and slaps, "What are you doing? Turn her off! Turn her off!"
Right. But I swear to God, man, like every scene in this movie is an effects scene.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
like every other like minute and a half.
Where did this guy go though, Richard Taylor? Where did he go after this? How is he not up there with KNB and
Stan Winston and all that? Well, Stan Winston's more of a creature or like what the fuck, man? Who why can't I think of this fucking guy's name, man? Dawn of the Dead guy. Dusk Till Dawn. The effects guy.
Savini.
Yeah,
Tom Savini. That's it. Yeah, the guy who did the effects for this should be at Tom Savini level.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, especially back then, what he'd done. And this only had a $3 million budget. I mean, which sounds like a lot back then for an independent film, but not for everything this film had in it. And I'm like, they did
right.
No. Well, yeah, think about considering Nightmare on Elm Street was 84, and
right,
8 years earlier, and that was a 1.5 million budget.
Yeah, and it didn't have near the special effects this had in it.
No.
Yeah, and man, and considering the final acts of this movie, how crazy and insane things get at the end.
How much potted meat did they use? Because does it just may or just look like potted meat mixed with blood, just like
it's slapping, just gallons of blood.
I did see that they had to shoot that final scene. They had all the third act. They had to shoot it in sequence because there was just so much fucking blood being thrown around that they couldn't ever got it done.
Clean it up.
Yeah, the continuity would have been screwed up if they wouldn't have, if they would have done it any different than shooting it in sequence.
The preacher killed me.
Like, the preacher just popped on screen, man.
Sitting there in sermon, and that's when the son's trying to tranquilize her again so they can get her buried, and she comes awake before he gets her trank. Anyway, they fall through the glass right when the preacher's up there giving the sermon, and he's like, "Okay." And he's
it looks like he's trying to hump her or something.
And he just wraps his arms around her like he's hugging his mom, and she's like got all that green pus crap coming out of her.
Yeah, it's gross.
They finally get her buried, and then they go and he's like, crap, she's going to wake up X amount of time. He's got it figured out. So he's there and he's trying to dig her up. And it's like these rockabilly gang guys show up and start kicking the shit out of him because they think he's a grave robber. And then she comes away. The guy's pissing on her grave, and she reaches up and grabs him by the junk.
Yeah, pulls her dick, pulls his dick off and everything.
The most iconic line in the whole film.
Oh, the kung fu
kick
preacher.
ass
Like,
for the Lord.
Yeah.
That is a classic line of all classic
great.
lines.
Oh yeah, what was it?
This scene
This
where
calls for divine intervention, and he says it's a great day to kick ass for the Lord.
actually, Peter Jackson is in this movie. He's the embalmer. He's the embalmer with the sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
that's actually Peter Jackson himself. Ugh. Every damn scene in this movie is a piece of art.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, and the preacher is just like kicking their ass. Like, I mean, kung fu. He kicks the one guy's head off and sends it up into the air, but then it comes back down on him and bites him in the shoulder.
Right.
So
No, he becomes a zombie and everything. And
was I not the only one? I wanted a little bit more of the preacher in there, not non-zombie preacher.
I did too.
I feel like he could have had his own spin-off movie.
I kind of felt
like they could have done a whole story just about him, man.
I kind of felt like the preacher shouldn't have got infected.
Kung fu preacher.
And like he would have talked with him about what was going on, and then went back to the house and helped him with them before he got infected. I thought would have been a little better, but it was good.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Peter Jackson didn't throw him in Lord of the Rings, man.
He did. That was Spiegel.
Oh, especially in the third one. Yeah, at the end when they're going to take on Sauron and they're all charging out there, and you see the fucking.
And they could have just had him in there. Yeah. Had him in there as a preacher for one of the.
Oh, that'd been great when Gandalf's up there and he's like, "You shall not pass," and he just comes.
But I kick ass for the Lord.
He pats him on the shoulder and says,
"I got this.
I got this one. It's okay. I got this one." That walks out in front of him.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. You know what? I think the preacher dude would have made a good Boba Fett.
Hmm?
Yeah, I could see that.
That's, I know it sounds weird, but that's kind of how I pictured Boba Fett to look under his helmet. It was kind of like a cross between the preacher guy and Clint Eastwood a little bit. I didn't think he looked anything like the fucking prequels.
Takes
bullshit.
you into the bounty, gets the money, and says a prayer for you on the way out the door.
Yeah, that's right, man. But maybe that's just a weird quirk on my end.
But yeah, like in this movie though, where I'm like, man, this is freaking crazy, and we ain't even all we've done. We've just popped the top on the crazy. We ain't even.
The movie just keeps going. Because that's what I was going to say earlier. It's the weird thing about this movie is it keeps topping itself. Throughout the scene, like just when you think it's.
I was like, the odd thing is, this seems like Peter Jackson never, at least in the films I've seen of his, as far as pacing, he never did this again. As far as perfect pacing, to where it just keeps building and building and building. But I don't know. You may think so. The Lord of the Rings movies.
No, the Lord of the Rings
had some draggy spots.
Yeah, and especially with stuff like King Kong. King Kong. I'm not going to say that was.
It takes forever to get to Skull Island. That's
right. And it was kind of grueling to sit through at the movie theater. I mean, I have it on DVD and everything, and I'm not going to say it was a misfire by Peter Jackson, but I definitely don't think King Kong is one of his highlights. It's got some awesome shit in it. To that, there is no doubt. But, as you said, it takes an hour for them to get to Skull Island. It just...
And what the film's like 3 hours long, isn't it?
Yeah, the film is 3 hours long.
Yeah, it's 3
and
hours.
And the first hour... is it's developing characters that nobody really cares about, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody
I
cares.
think that the classic situation when you give a great indie movie director all the money and all the creative freedom that they want, you know, to make a movie, and they just go batshit crazy with it, and it, you know, they end up shooting themselves in the foot, and kind of like with Feast. Remember Feast? We did Feast. That was one of our first shows we did on Backwoods. We did the Feast trilogy,
1, 2, and 3,
and the first Feast is a fucking awesome movie. And the Feast 2 and 3, they pretty much let it was Feast was such a big hit, they let him do whatever he wanted with Feast 2 and 3. Mind you, he didn't have a huge budget to do it, but they gave him complete creative freedom, and they're fun movies, but they just pale in comparison to the first one.
Yeah, they don't measure.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw 2 and 3. I really loved Feast 1 though. I thought that was pretty much a masterpiece. So
I forgot if it's the second one or the third one, but the mariachi that cuts to every scene. Oh, this is the story of the
That's
Feast.
the 3. That's 3.
Yeah. It was the highlight of the movie.
This is the story of the Feast.
Yeah, that was the highlight of 3. I still think of that every time you say Feast.
Somebody's doing some PCPs here.
But could you imagine being this poor bastard trying to get his mom back home, and now he's got all these other people that are infected that he takes back home, and somehow builds a vaulted door in the process to the basement to keep him locked down in the basement.
Yeah.
And then we meet his uncle.
Oh, his uncle.
What a douchebag.
That whole scene where he's trying
Classic
to pee.
douchebag.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's hot in my house. Alexa, what's the weather?
The current weather is 59 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, you can expect mostly clear skies with a low of 43 degrees.
Oh, you hear that? Alexa's on the show now.
It's all good. Hey, Alexa. She can't hear me. Damn.
She can't hear you.
Yeah, I was going to have her look up all kinds of strange shit.
She probably would. All right, hey, I'm gonna be back in about 5 minutes. All right, cool. You guys talk amongst yourself. I just gotta turn on the light and take care of little boy's room, and then I'll be back. See you in a minute.
Gotcha, Murr. But yeah, then we go. Oh man, I wish he was here for this one. The breakfast scene. Cody, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, the breakfast scene. Do you remember it? How fucked up was that? So he's got them all in there tied down.
He just keeps topping himself. I mean,
I know, and he's feeding them breakfast, but he's got the tranquilizers mixed in with the breakfast. And he gives it to the nurse. And you remember her head flips back and it starts coming out of her neck.
It's just all who's at. Yeah, so he just dumps it, starts shoveling it down her throat hole.
And like, then what the fuck? The one gang guy takes the spoon and goes slop and just shoves it through the back of his head.
To the back of his head, yeah.
And then his mom looks over, sees that, and snatches it. And he eats the gang. It's like a bunch of kids. And then he's going over there trying to mess with his mom and the gang guy, and then the nurse and the preacher start making out.
This, I mean, that was just the cherry on top of this scene.
Oh, yeah.
I did not see this coming.
No.
And when the nurse and the preacher start.
Yeah, well, his uncle
comes in, yeah, and he's like, "Oh, you're shooting pornos in here. I see what I'm into that. I see what you're."
He's like, no. You know, he's like, "Oh, did you find your dad's old stag films in there?" He's like, yeah. He's like, "Oh, is it the one with the donkey in it? I want to." No. It's, "Oh, you like to do this in private, don't you? All right, I can respect that." And he leaves. And he goes in right when the nurse has got a hold of the freaking preacher's teeth or the mouth, and the preacher's
biting his lips off. Yeah,
and it pulls off the whole front of his face, and then he gets her knocked up. She has a baby.
Yeah, which the logistics on this movie, though. I mean,
Well,
everything
it's a virus.
from why would the tranquilizer work that he's using on them? Because they're dead. You know, their hearts aren't beating. I guess.
Well, actually, we don't know if they're dead or not. We're not sure if there's. I don't know if they're zombies or what. Because
are they? Yeah, just like mutants or what? Yeah. True.
Well, it's kind of like Resident Evil, the T-virus vibes, because the way stuff starts mutating too.
Or did Resident Evil totally rip off this movie? I mean,
might have. Let's see. Resident Evil came out. This is a 92, 93 film.
92.
92. That's got me curious.
Yeah,
I gotta look up.
I don't have a clue when the first Resident Evil came out.
Evil 1. Let's see. No.
No?
Oh, I'm looking. No. It keeps giving me the newest one. There we go. No, it keeps giving me this stupid one. It says 96, but that can't be right.
Hang on, I'm gonna look. When did
No,
the first
that is-
Resident Evil game come out?
That is right, because it was Capcom Sega is when it
March
first come out on Sega.
2nd, 1996, dude.
Yep,
For
96.
the
So yeah,
Sony, original Sony PlayStation.
because I mean, I was getting true Resident Evil vibes. Because then he finally gets them all locked back in the basement again. His uncle throws a party, but his girlfriend comes over, and she's like, "Maybe you need to try this. I know it's hard." And she's got a big jug she finds on the shelf of poison. So he injects them all with it and then buries them, and then the bottle rolls over.
Well,
after
you're
he's
forgetting
all-
he breaks up with his girlfriend earlier because
That's right.
he doesn't want her getting hurt by all the zombies keeping in his basement.
Yeah.
And then she's on a date with another dude and walks past his house, and that's when she goes in and discovers all the crazy shit going on there.
But yeah, we're not doing this movie justice. But,
No,
yeah, but what
typical
it was,
Peter Jackson. This movie is it's
you got to see it.
expertly written. It's so layered.
Executed.
It's not what you would expect from a horror comedy.
But then
It's
it
just-
wasn't Poison, and I don't like horror comedy. Keep you in mind. Like you can ask Cody. I hate horror comedies, but this one is awesome. But what was it? It wasn't Poison. That, excuse me. If you see the right, it says poison to humans, and then you roll it over. It's animal something. It's like a stimulant.
animals steroids or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It like hypes up animals, so all of a sudden the ground starts shaking, these things start coming out, and that's when we get the
Well,
mom.
initially when he shoots them all, when he injects, they all just they pass out. Yeah, that's one hot
the
bed.
mom comes into. That's why I said the Resident Evil vibes when she comes out there. And then all the zombies come out, and there's a big party. They start munching on all kinds of people. And this is when the special effect starts getting great. I'm talking, this was awesome. It's like this scene where like they eat all the flesh off this guy's legs, and this is the best picture. Like they grab him and they're pulling him through something, and his little legs are kicking, even though there's no muscle or nothing left on them. And great scene. Another one where a guy's face gets completely ripped off. And that's moving and everything. The eyes are wiggling. Great special effects in this film.
Mm-hmm.
And the baby. I don't have a picture.
And just
of the
one
baby.
after another. Yeah.
How did I miss that? I didn't get a picture of the baby on here. But yeah,
Well, I added the baby.
here's one of the baby where he goes in a woman and comes out of her through her face. But yeah, great special effects. And it just gets building and building, and then
Well, and the scene earlier where he takes, for some reason, takes the baby out to the after it's born, takes it out to the
to the park, yeah.
And that scene I read was actually filmed after the fact, after the fact of initial photography, because they had money left over. Apparently, I don't know how,
Wow.
but he worked on such a tight budget that they had money left over, and he's like, "Fuck it, we're going to go film another scene with the baby." So that whole park scene was filmed post.
Wow. I don't see how they had any money left over. That's pretty wild. Because, yeah, I mean, and it just keeps getting better and better. Like, there's tons of fight scenes with the zombies that are infected. He comes in there with a push mower, mowing them down. And it gets to where it just looks like there's tons of bloody potted meat just, like, swirling everywhere on everybody. And just like they're
Yeah, he
slipping on
has
it,
the
they're
rope
falling
tied
on
around
it.
the push mower, and he's just holding it up in front of him, and he's fucking going to town.
Yeah, this is a fun movie. Very fun.
And a movie that has way more depth to it than any horror comedy really needs. I guess
Yeah.
I mean the whole storyline about him breaking free from his mother's tight grip and everything. It's man, it just shows very early on why Peter Jackson was destined for great things.
Yep. Left out another scene that reminded me of Resident Evil. The one gang guy gets his torso cut in half, and he's trying to get him. He's in a bathtub, and like the more the guy fights on him, the more of his guts fall out. And finally, it's not.
And the
just his
guts take on their own character. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Like what?
It's his
Who thought of
lungs,
this?
it's his heart, and they morph into their own being, and they're going after him, crawling around like they get a little mouth and everything out of the heart. It was awesome. But yeah, and well, and then I showed the one.
These guts, they're in the movie for like a good 20 minutes. They chase him
Oh yeah,
around.
they
for
chase
like
him
20
through
They keep popping
the
back
whole
up.
last act.
The
of
whole
movie.
third act,
They're
yeah.
chasing him. Yeah, it's crazy.
And then the gang dude comes back. He gets his legs back and comes back after him.
Yeah.
And don't forget about the uncle, the way he gets it.
Oh my gosh.
Whenever his mother kills him,
she
and,
rips his head off.
And his
And he
spine
comes out
is like
walking.
ripped out of his back. His head's still
Comes out-
connected to his spine,
Yeah.
but it's ripped out all the way down to his waist.
And his
he's
body's all
walking
hunched
bent
over.
and his spine, his head are sticking up.
Sitting there looking
Just
around like that. Now, did that not give
amazing
you
practical effects?
The Thing vibes on that one?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And it looked good too. It looked great. Like the spine looked good, the face looked good, it all looked great.
You just got to wonder, why does Peter Jackson not went back to horror?
Oh my gosh, dude. Like, after I watched this, if there's anybody that was going to make another Thing movie, it would be put Peter Jackson in it. Because, yeah, it was pretty badass. And then at the end of it, it even has a happy ending. I mean, yeah. Could not address this movie enough. People need to watch it. I feel like it is very underrated. Well, not even underrated, just underseen. Like, nobody talks
I
about
forgot
it.
about one more thing on the sentient guts that are chasing him. When he finally catches up to him with the lawnmower, he's about to take him out. The guts, they start praying.
Oh, yeah.
Please. This is fucking hilarious. Who thought of this shit? But yeah, if you have not seen this film, check it out. It's
You got to see it. This was.
Why more people don't talk about this movie is beyond me.
This was Murr's best pick yet.
Definitely.
Props to you,
He's
Murr.
picked some bangers, don't get me wrong, but this one, like I said, I saw it once before. I loved it then, and it was probably 10, 15 years ago. And I just remember being blown away by it then, and it wasn't. All the rewatch did was improve my opinion of this film.
Yep. Yeah, this was my first watch, and I just, like I said at the very beginning, I was like, "What the fuck does Murr got me watching now? This is a mama's boy movie." And then all of a sudden, I'm like, "All right, I'm getting into it." And then by the third act, I'm just like, "Hell yeah, This is one Joe Bob needs to review. He really does. There's Mermaisto.
All right, how you doing?
He's alive. He's alive.
And I forgot to open my damn window.
Uh-oh. We just wrapped up the movie, dude. We just went through the final
Yeah,
scene.
I was listening. I do have to agree. This is probably my best pick. But
hell yeah.
I am pretty fond of Greasy Strangler though, too.
That was a good one too.
But this is classic.
Bullshit artist. Bullshit artist. Bullshit artist. Bullshit artist. Bullshit artist. Bullshit artist. Bullshit artist.
Nice. And just the idea that I got somebody to watch Dead Alive for the first time.
You did.
Warmed my heart, man.
Dude, that was all.
Like I feel like
and all of it.
When I'm off the plane of existence, you're gonna remember Dead Alive for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna get my kids to watch it.
Oh yeah, I think your kids would love it. It's definitely not a kids movie. I mean, I suppose there's some stuff that kids would,
Well, it's all kind of pretty much PG-13 nowadays. I mean, the nurse and the preacher banging's about the only thing, and that's really
that's what I was
bad.
thinking. I mean, everything else is pretty.
It's really not that bad.
Actually,
I mean,
this movie, and in a time, coming off the video nasties in England in the 80s, the late 80s, this movie in the UK actually, it almost got a MA-15 rating just because for some reason their MPAA or whatever they call it in the UK thought that this movie, they got it and they got the humor and thought it was so cartoonish that it almost got an MA-15 rating instead of an 18 plus.
Yeah, and I think that's the whole deal.
Ended up getting 18 plus.
Like it's so much of a cartoon that the violence and gore is more funny than shocking, Like whenever you see some shit, it just makes you crack up laughing because it's so ridiculous. And the characters. Peter Jackson is so good with characters. Like, I mean, you look at the uncle. The uncle is such a fucking sleazeball. Like, just nasty. And Peter Jackson does him so well. It's just
100% a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Oh,
all
for
the
sure,
characters
man.
in
For
this
sure.
are 100%. The mom, the son, the girlfriend. Everybody's a cartoon character in this. I mean, and they do it so well.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude.
And like I've told, we were talking when you were gone, I don't like horror comedies, but I absolutely love this one.
Yeah, this one, how do you feel about Evil Dead 2?
I like Evil Dead 2.
Yeah, I mean, I would classify that as a horror comedy.
Oh, yeah, it's horror comedy. Yeah, that's exactly what they want.
Yeah, because I definitely laughed.
I was still angry about it whenever it came out because it was so confusing.
Yeah.
Because I actually saw the first Evil Dead first, and the first Evil Dead before. And then when Evil Dead 2, when I got to see it, I was like, well, this doesn't make any sense. I think I was like 14 when I finally got to see Evil Dead 2. And I'm
Man,
like,
I was in my 20s.
Remake or is this a remake or is this...
Yeah, like is it a redo? I get it.
I will.
But I got lucky. I got to see Evil Dead 2 first. And it was kind of one of these situations like with Dead Alive with you, where I was talking to somebody and they're like, have you ever seen Evil Dead? And I said, no, I've always seen the cover, but I've never rented it. And the guy freaked out. He's like, oh my God. And he left my house instantly and then went back to his house and got the VHS. And I remember watching Evil Dead 2 for the first time. And I was cracking up so bad. Like, I just loved it to death. I thought it was one of the best movies I had ever seen.
I've got the fancy DVD version right there.
I just got a regular version of Evil Dead 2. Just, a regular just DVD.
Evil Dead 2. I've only got Evil Dead. I don't have Evil Dead 2. Holy shit.
Man, I haven't
Dead
busted
2.
out my DVDs in a long time.
I've had your Evil Dead
Army
2
of
for
Darkness.
like a decade, Trap.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was about to say I thought I had it. But yeah. Now when I first saw Evil Dead 2, I was pissed off. I didn't like it. And it took several years later I watched it and then realized what it was supposed to be.
Because I was
and then
expecting a
liked it.
continuation, and
Oh yeah. And it was
confusing.
Evil Dead 2 is really just a remake of Evil Dead 1, only in comedic form.
Yeah, it was more comedic
100%.
and a bigger budget, and it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek rip on Evil Dead 1.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I know this is going to be an unpopular take, but I didn't really like Army of Darkness all that much.
Really? Oh man, I loved Army.
I mean, I appreciate it. I like it, but at the time, you know, I was such a big fan of Evil Dead 2. I just didn't think Army of Darkness was as good. You know,
See,
it was more of an action movie than.
I saw the first Evil Dead, and then I saw Army of Darkness when it first came out when it first dropped on VHS.
Right.
And then I saw Evil Dead 2 last out of the.
Well, see, that kind of messed with everything. So
yeah, that would.
Yeah, for me, I saw 2, then Army of Darkness, and then I saw 1 years later. So I always thought 1 was kind of a cheesy B movie that wasn't as good as part 2. But I got into it with somebody. I think it was Cripple Cody. Well, no, he was doing a podcast and he rated Evil Dead 2 as the worst one. And I thought that was sacrilegious, man. I was like, no way, dude. Evil Dead 2 is a masterpiece.
You know,
that'd be like saying this is.
would have called it my least watched one of the trilogy, but I do watch 2 and Army of Darkness I've watched I don't know how many times.
Oh yeah,
and my kids love it too. But
I'd say Army of Darkness is definitely the most quotable of all of them.
Quotable, most family friendly one too. I mean, it's
for sure,
fantasy thing going on, and but the first Evil Dead, and I've tried to show that to some of my kids, and they was like, "This is so cheesy, Dad." I'm like, "You don't understand. There wasn't anything like that at the time."
Yeah.
But
there's nothing like that at the time.
But they like Evil Dead 2. They like Evil Dead 2 just because it's more akin to Army of Darkness, with the slapstick humor.
Right. I wonder what they're going to think of this when you show them this. Like if they're going to think this is cheesy or if they're going to actually kind of dig it like we do.
I don't know. Like I said, I watched it with Kelsey, my 14-year-old, last night, and she just kind of sat there and threw it. And after I said, "What do you think?" And she's like, "It's okay."
Man, that's it.
Yeah.
I was freaking out, man. Well,
and she loves practical effects stuff. She's our kid that does all the makeup effects.
Yeah, the makeup and all that stuff. Yeah. That's crazy. Oh, Bob.
Yeah, I was as a dad, I was a little disappointed. I was really hoping for that was fucking awesome, Dad. But
yeah, I had the same experience with Nightmare on Elm Street 3. I got this buddy of mine. He's 26. I think he's a little autistic, and he had never seen Nightmare on Elm Street 3 or anything. And I was thinking, I'm going to show him some of the movie scenes that freaked me out as a kid that blew my mind. So I showed him the Welcome to Prime Time scene from Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Yep.
Which, when I was a kid, I saw that and I was freaking out. It was the coolest thing I had ever seen in my life. The kid didn't react at all. Not even a little reaction. It was okay. What? What do you mean it was okay? That was awesome.
Well, you got to think about it too. That this younger generation, they're so desensitized to everything.
Everything they've grew up with. I mean, they've seen real live images of people getting their head chopped off because they've had
Right,
the
on
internet in their hands
Facebook,
since
yeah.
they were 6 years old.
God, remember
so-
in 2020 during the pandemic, Facebook was like a friggin' wild west of hate.
Oh, yeah.
I saw people get killed on Facebook in 2020.
Yep.
And then you notice right after the election, Facebook went to like nothing but puppy dogs and rainbows the day after the election.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like, what are you doing, Zuckerberg?
Yeah,
You
it
fucking
tapped-
asshole.
Well, it tapped into Biden's algorithm in his head, and it's
Well, no,
puppies and
they just
rainbows
scrubbed
and
everything.
pedos.
They
Puppies
scrubbed
and rainbows
everything
and
and they
pedos.
censored everything. If you even mentioned, they put the Facebook police out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you even
Oh,
mentioned
dude,
anything
I don't know
about
how
the
many
election being
warnings I
stolen
got.
or anything,
Oh, yeah.
you
I
got
tons
straight
of
up
warnings.
banned, man.
Yep. Yeah.
I
that's
did
why
like
they were
how
calling
Joe
him Little
Rogan
Hitler.
when which Zuckerberg's been on Rogan a couple times, but the last time he was on, he here a couple years ago, he Joe Rogan didn't take it too easy on him. He busted his balls about it. He's like, well, why, like you said, why the contradictions, you know?
Mm-hmm. Because
Oh, no, that wasn't me. You know, a lot of people work for me. They didn't nothing to do with me.
Well, he should have been like, that's what they paid me to do. Because that's
Well-
exactly what fucking happened.
What I want to know is how come nobody talks about Zuckerberg putting in $500 million to the Democrats? You know, they funneled it through a bunch of different charities and organizations, but 90% of the money ended up with Democrats. And then when the Republicans win, he flips his script and he turns around and now he's all free speech and, blue, or red Trump and everything. But now that it's turning again, if you go on Facebook nowadays, it's right back to the screw Trump. It just,
Yeah, it just
Fuck
goes back
off.
to like cockroaches, Mer. They can survive in any environment.
He'll do
yeah,
the
they
same
just
thing.
adapt and everything.
Whoever wins the next election, it's going to be the same thing, Murph.
Oh, for sure. I think it's going to be a Democrat next time. And
It's
But
all
now-
about making money.
Before we
And
get
then,
too far, we got to rate this movie, though, before we move on.
Oh, yeah,
we
for
haven't
sure.
did our rating yet. Murph, it was your pick, so you go first. How do you rate this movie?
dude, it's going to be a double rating. I was going to say, I was going to give it one
Our
PBR
second
because I
double
don't.
rating.
Yeah, I don't need to be. I don't need to be drunk or anything to watch this movie, man. I freaking love it. Sober, screwed up, but I was very under the influence of the marijuanas when I first saw this movie. So I want to give it 4 marijuanas. I highly recommend that you smoke a little bit before you watch the movie.
All right.
Marijuana's wrapped in PBR papers, he said.
Murph
Gotcha.
beat me because I was going to give it a double rating, too.
Okay.
I was going to say, I don't need any beer to watch this movie. It's fun. I wasn't drinking when I watched it the first time. I said, so I'd give it 0 PBR because it's that much. Just the freaking, if you don't like the storyboard or nothing, the special effects, if you like special effects, you're going to love it. I don't advise anybody to eat potted meat while you're watching it, though.
Yeah, I don't. There's a lot of chewing in this movie, man.
But also, if you get a group of friends around, it's a good 6-pack movie. Like get everybody get 3 or 4, maybe 5 beers.
It's a great
get a good
party
buzz
movie.
going.
Yeah, great party movie.
Pop it in.
You'll laugh a lot more if you do it that way.
And you're going to rewind it a lot too to look at stuff again. if you
Right,
watch
right.
the group. This is just a good movie all the way around. If you're by yourself, if you got friends, if you're drinking, if you're sober, if you're high, whatever, it's just a fun freaking movie, and everybody
And
needs
just-
to freaking see it.
And then it's fun to think about how they thought of all this shit and how they did it. Like I just watched the scene where that guy is stuck in that door and they pull him out the door and the zombies like rip the skin off his legs.
Oh yeah.
So he's just a half a dude with fucking like skeleton legs and shit.
Yep.
Like it's hilarious, but you got to wonder, A, how did they think of
Where the
that?
fuck they come up with that? Yeah.
Right.
No joke. Yeah. All right, Cody. What are you rated as?
Oh, wow. This one, you know, I can't do it completely sober. I can't do a 0 PBR like you, but this one, you know, I'll have a few beers. Let's give it 3 PBRs. Just take the edge off and really get the enjoyment out of the comedy on it. Get relaxed, and because once you sit into this, you're in for a ride. It's just like I said, once it starts ramping up, it just keeps building and building and building. Yeah. And by the third act, I mean, you're on the roller coaster.
Yeah, by the third act, yeah, it's almost too much, but it's not too much. Like it just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah.
Yeah, just when you think, you know, okay, we're at, they can't have any more they can throw at us. And then it's another scene.
And it keeps going. Keeps going. Yeah.
Yeah, then it's a whole another realm of disgustingness.
And it doesn't overstay its welcome at the end either. Once
it doesn't. I mean, it's dude.
They could have went on and, you know, showed what happened with him and her, you know, but no, they just okay.
They done. Just end it. It's good. It's perfectly paced.
Yep.
It's oh Jesus Christ. It's been so long since I've seen this. And like I said, I still don't know how the fuck they did some of this.
Oh yeah.
Like some of these scenes, like how did they film this? They had to have had real life amputees filming some of these scenes. Dude, you people have to watch this. Mm-hmm. I'm overreacting because I'm watching the movie as we talk about it. And there's so much shit. So much shit that I had forgotten about that it's just unreal, man. It's just so good, dude. It's so.
That one was in honor of Z right there. We ain't been kicked off YouTube in a while, so
yes,
I thought we
might
throw that in there.
That's right, man. So what do you got for news there, Cody?
Okay, Trav, you want to hit it?
Their friend got news to share from the Hollywood Lands Lake Fair. Cordy's Hells, they'll make you grin. For the moonshine, let's begin.
You know, I forgot to write down my news this week, but I uploaded a lot of pictures, Trav. So
to start off,
I'll fake it until I make it.
Okay, I got one to start. Okay, we got more Reggie news. Reggie's still with us. Gigi just posted. She had to go to the VA because she's a vet too. And that was another decision why they had to move him into a nursing home. They were like, hey, your back is done. You know, she's tried to keep him home, but they did move him in a nursing home. Sadly, the ones that the VA will pay for, they couldn't get him in because they didn't have any rooms. So, but they do have him in a room. They've got him set up. They're using all the money that us fans have donated. That's what's got Reggie where he can be cared for in his last days. Gigi's got it all decorated. She's said she's took like 3 or 4 trips there. She's got all the Phantasm stuff. She's got all the fan stuff there for him. Showed her a picture of the refrigerator, and he's got a little jack sitting in the fridge so he can have a nip of that every now and then. But this one is $5,000 a month is what it's costing to get him there.
That's ridiculous, man.
She's like, greatly appreciates it, but they're going to need more. But TMZ has even put it out there and put, you know, the GoFundMe page and stuff. So
that's great.
They're getting the support they need. But like she said, 100% of this is to keep her lights on, pay the utilities, and to care for Reggie and for that home, because that's how they made their living. I mean, going through the Comic Cons and stuff.
Right. Just signing autographs and
yeah, she's got one she's going to. She's gonna have oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. I've been drinking all day. I'm sorry. Well, the badass black girl from Phantasm with the nunchucks, Rocky. She's gonna be there with Rocky. Yep, she's going to be there with Rocky at one of the Comic-Cons coming up. But Reggie's doing okay. She said he comes and goes. It's a little bit less Reggie every day or so. But yeah, I thought Reggie had already been gone, and she did too. But she does think it's the fans that sent him all the letters that inspired him and had him holding on this long. So the Reg Man is in our thoughts and prayers, of course, and Gigi too. I mean, you can only imagine the hell it's putting her through. So, and we got some news. Bruce Campbell has been diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
It is not a curable, they say, but it is treatable.
Yeah, he hasn't. They haven't really let out what it is.
No,
So-
they haven't yet.
Yeah,
He
I hope
said
it's
he-
not the same shit that got James Vanderbeek, the colorectal cancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully not pancreatic. They got Swayze, you know.
Yeah. Well, he said that he's just taking a step back to work on his treatment, and then he's going to start going right back to the Comic-Cons and all the fan stuff. He said just right now he's got to focus on him and work on his health for a little bit, and then he's going to be back. And then we don't, guess what, guys? In this show, we don't have a lot of deaths to cover.
Which is always good.
Yeah,
But
because
it means
man,
that some are coming.
man, it seems like the last 3 shows we done, like we had 10 minutes of nothing but death.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We do got a couple sad ones.
Icons.
We have Michael. I do not know how to pronounce his last name. Halperin. He was one of the big creators of the He-Man series back in the day. He helped create the brand. He did the lore, the mythology of Eternia, and stuff like that. So he passed away.
If I read it right, didn't he die very poor?
I think so.
Yeah, like they said it was a travesty that the man created a multi-billion-dollar franchise.
Yeah,
and he died poor.
He was a co-creator. He didn't create the whole
right.
Thing. Well, they set up a GoFundMe page for him because he had really bad dementia. 91 years. He made it to 91 years old. And then the other one, of course, we all know.
Oh man,
Robert Carradine.
I was still holding out for that hope that we would have another Revenge of the Nerds movie.
Yeah, well, I don't know, Cody. They made a bunch of Revenge of the Nerds movies after part 2.
Yeah,
and they
I
just
never
were
saw 3
terrible.
and 4 was like direct to cable, and it was horrible.
Yeah, and then there was one where
that we were going to get a resurgence of like a legacy sequel that would have been great.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there's one. It was like the kids, like the children of the Revenge of the Nerds.
Really?
And
I've never seen that one.
No.
Yeah, Robert Carradine was it's Lewis got cool. You know, he wasn't a nerd anymore.
Okay.
He was kind of a cool guy, and
yeah.
I don't remember much about the movie other than it fucking was terrible.
Yeah.
But
I'm kind of like Cody, though. I was always hoping there'd be, because the Revenge of the Nerds was so nostalgic for me.
Oh, it was a great movie.
It was just sad the way Robert went. He took his own life.
Yeah, because it was self-inflicted. Yeah.
He'd battled bipolar disorder and a few other mental health, and his family wanted it known. They wanted it known, hey, if you have family members with these problems, be sure and keep an eye on them and get them the help they needed. So
yeah, that makes it even worse.
They didn't try to cover it up that, he took his own life or anything like that. They wanted it well known to the public. Hey, he took his own life. He had a lot of mental disorders, So they were hoping his death could help somebody. So
now, you've heard the conspiracy theory, right?
No.
I don't get
it. I don't know how much stock I want to put into this, but someone told me that Robert Carradine was one of the really bad ones in Hollywood. That he was, like he was kind of an Epsteiner kind of guy, and not trafficking people, but like a Hollywood pervert and all that.
Yeah.
and that he, they thought his name was going to be on the Epstein list. You know how people talk about that shit.
True.
I said, dude, man,
perfect
I
timing.
have been in this game for a while, and I have never heard anything about Robert Carradine.
I haven't either. But
yeah, nothing. I thought it was disrespectful when the guy told me, so I feel bad bringing it up online.
Well,
but
I mean, you never
go
know.
ahead.
I mean, look, Ellen. She's supposed to be like the biggest cannibal in Hollywood. So
right, yeah, she's like supposed to be all mean and shit, and one of the biggest cannibals, and
well, I always thought,
Tom Hanks and all that stuff.
I always thought she was, from her role in Lord of the Rings as Spiegel. I always thought she was a mean bitch.
So, yeah. See, I always liked Ellen, but then now when you find out that the whole act was phony, I thought she was a genuinely nice person, but I guess that's not the case at all. I guess she wasn't nice at all, I guess. So
no. Okay, now I've got some very unsettling news for the next newsreel. It's probably going to piss you off as much as it does me, Murr. They are indicting Green Day into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before they have Ronnie James Dio. Can you fucking imagine Green Day in the Rock and Roll?
Green Day
before Dio.
Yeah.
Before Iron Maiden. Before Joy Division.
Is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How can Dio not be in there?
That's because it's a joke.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is. Thank you, Murr. That's what I was just about to say. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a fucking joke. Over the last 10 years, some of the bands,
ridiculous.
Not even rock and roll bands, that they have inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Dude, you know who the second highest nominee was this year? That's going to get inducted before fucking Dio. And before Iron Maiden, New Edition. New Edition with Bobby fucking Brown, man.
What?
Yeah, dude, New Edition is getting in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before Jane's Addiction.
They're doing a bunch of rap artists now. That's their thing.
Yeah.
It's just like the fucking Super Bowl halftime show that Jay-Z owns the fucking rights to, that they putting in fucking Bad Bunny and putting in fucking all these which, hey, if you like hip hop, good for you. I'm not saying hip hop's un-American or anything.
But if you're gonna have a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'm sorry, 50 Cent and Limp Bizkit shouldn't even think about being in there.
And I like
Limp Bizkit though. I'll give it to Limp Bizkit.
Hall of Fame.
Oh wait, I said Limp Bizkit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean Limp Bizkit. Well, Biscuits is kind of in that 50-50. He's kind of
that's kind of in 50-50, but I would take them before. Now I will say Green Day. Green Day was the big underground band before they made it famous. You know what I mean?
Green Day is more fucking pop than they are rock.
Right.
I'm sorry.
And Green Day has been around, since the 90, maybe even 89, on the underground scene, putting out albums.
They're not even old enough to be in the Hall of Fame.
Dookie was like 93, right?
Yeah, because Dookie.
I never had.
Green Day was still the cool underground band when I was in high school. Like, people were trading the CDs and stuff back then. Like, they had a bunch of underground records before Dookie came out, and all of us punk kids would trade the Green Day records because they were awesome. And then Dookie came out, and then everybody loved Green Day. It was like the whole Metallica thing, Like, after Metallica put out Enter Sandman and the whole football team was jamming out to Metallica, they just weren't my band anymore.
Went from being a niche thing that just belonged to a small group to being a super popular thing, and it kind of.
I get what you're saying.
Special.
I get what you're saying on the Green Day was kind of like the Metallica thing, just a lot gayer, right?
Oh yeah, a lot gayer, yeah. Yeah, they sold out. I can't stand Green Day now. I can't stand their lefty politics. Just the whole fucking hate America
when
shit.
You tour around the world. When you tour around the world, go to other countries and do nothing but fucking bitch about the country you live in and tell whatever other country you go to talk about how awful the country that made you fucking filthy rich.
Yeah, dude. It just
shut
up already.
How
man.
awful the people are there, and how awful.
And that's why I really like Alice Cooper, because they'll ask Alice Cooper his, what he thinks in politics. And he's like, no, I'm not answering that question. Like, why not? He's like, because I shouldn't use my fandom to try to sway people's political views. He said, if you're doing that, you're in the wrong. He's like, I'm here to hear my music, not my policies. He's like, and that's how it should be.
And like you said, like Alice Cooper said, he said, I'm an entertainer. I'm not a politician.
Yep, exactly.
Now, when I met him, he talked about his politics. It was pretty awesome, dude, But
hey, man, what's going on?
Who's that?
It's my neighbor, I think.
All right.
Yeah. Well, he hunts some land that borders my land.
Nice.
Nice to have you viewing, my friend. But yeah, and now I guess we'll go to the video game news now. I do got quite a bit on the video game news. Wolfenstein 3 is reportedly in full development.
Nice.
And I wish my old man was still alive because he was a big Wolfenstein fan. He played this a lot. I remember Wolfenstein and Return to Wolfenstein. I got a funny story. See, he had a PS2. I didn't. Mom got it for him for Christmas, but it wound up in my room. So I'd come home.
Well, it usually goes.
Well, I'd come home sometimes. Well, there was a TV in the living room and there was a TV in mine, and Mom wasn't wanting it in the living room. So I'd come home and get off work at midnight, and I'd have to run the old man out of my bedroom so I could go to bed because he'd be in there playing.
He's busting out Wolfenstein.
He played that first PS2 so hard he burned it up in under a year. He turned it on one day and it went poop, poop, and some smoke come out of it. And he tells me that, and I'm like, Dad, it's done. Well, the next morning he gets up and goes to the Walmart when Corning still had a Walmart and bought a new one and brought it in and said, yeah, hook this son of a bitch back up for me. But I'm home one day and he's in there playing, and I hear, God damn motherfucker, son of a bitch. And I hear a freaking controller smack against the wall. And I'm like, what the hell? I go in there. He's like, God, this son of a bitch. I just popped my head around the corner and they killed me and all that. And I look, and you remember the PS2s, they had save cards. I was like, Dad, that's my save card. That's not yours. Yours is the yellow one. He's like, oh, because I play my shit on the hardest level you can have it on. He's like, how the hell do you play it on that hard level like that? And I got his save card in there, got the controllers, put the batteries in it. Thankfully, it still worked. Here you go, Pops. Life was good from then. Yeah. The old man loved Wolfenstein. And here's one you might like, Cody. We're getting a new Wolverine video game.
Oh, that thing looks fucking awesome if you haven't seen it.
What, Cody, you remember we played, what was that one? Marvel's Origin. Marvel's Origin Weapon X. Remember, I got that one. We played that at your house a lot. Boom Boom would come over and we'd play it. And we played the shit out of that one. It was a lot of fun. Then we have Hitman 4 game has entered in production. All the Hitman games are awesome. I don't know if you guys ever played them.
Yeah, Hitman's a good game.
Yeah.
No, I just listened to you talk about them.
Did you ever play the one where like there's this Russian soldier you got to take out and you can't ever figure out how to do it? And I finally figured it out. You go in the kitchen and you put X-Lax in the soup, and then the chef will take him soup, and then he goes into the bathroom and goes on the shitter, and then you can go in there and take him out on the shitter. Yeah. You got to get creative.
That sounds like a pretty good game, man.
Oh yeah, dude. I played that level. I don't know how many times. I could not figure out how to get it done every time because he's got soldiers all around him the whole time. And if you do any kind of using a gun, even if it's got a silencer, you get caught. It was hard till I figured out the shitting scenario. And for our Witcher fans, Witcher 1 is receiving a full Unreal Engine 5 remake with an open world.
I've heard The Witcher's pretty good. I've never played it, but
I
heard
played,
part 3 is pretty awesome.
Yeah, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I started playing it, but it's one of them you really have to stick with, and it takes a lot of time. So
I
heard it's a lot like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I bought it for Sid right after a couple of years ago, right after she got into the Witcher series, and we were watching it, and she played it for a bit, and then kind of lost interest. I think because it was like Trav was saying, it's kind of complicated.
Man, yeah, it's complicated. You have to, like, if you skip like 3 weeks and come back and pick up where you're at, you're like, oh shit, how do I do? Yeah, that's
the problem with some of those games. Like, that's kind of where I'm at with Assassin's Creed. I put it down for a couple weeks, and I'm just getting back into it, and I can't remember like how the configurations were, and trying to figure out how to do half the shit. But
yeah. And we have Horizon 3 leaks a hint of massive open world expansion. I don't know.
I don't have a clue what this is.
Horizon Zero Dawn it's an awesome game. My daughter really likes it. But yeah, one of the guys where I'd seen it, like, it's kind of an apocalypse game where the world's ended, and like it's kind of like a Terminator 2 Judgment Day thing, only instead of it being robots that look like us, like they designed robots to go like animals and dinosaurs to take over the world.
Okay.
And you're kind of trying to shut down the network that's destroying the world, and you're going after and killing these dinosaurs, and you can take some of them, and like the horses and the oxen, like you can sneak up and plug into them, and then you can use them as your own animal. Then, yeah, it's cool. It sounds corny as shit, I ain't gonna lie, but when I played it, it was fun. And then we have the new Hellraiser Revival video game is going to push the boundaries. No censorship whatsoever in it.
And we got Doug Bradley back doing Pinhead, so that's
right. They've been talking about Revival is supposed to be released like for a couple years.
Yeah.
So it's good that it's finally coming. I want to give it a chance.
It's fun, and I'm gonna wait for it to come out, and then I'm gonna open this thing when we're on air one day if I can figure it out, and then we're gonna see what it's all about.
Nice.
All right. And one more bit of video game news, which is freaking crazy. Nintendo sues the U.S. government over unlawful tariffs. I'm sorry, but they're not unlawful.
It's everybody's trying to sue somebody these days.
Well, they're not unlawful. I'm sorry, but it's our country. If we say you got to pay so much to ship shit into our country, guess what? That's what you
right. I mean, if we got to do it, everybody seems like the whole world has been taking advantage of us for years.
And this comes from China and Japan. Well, I don't know about Japan, China though. I mean, they don't have trademark laws like we do, and they rip off every fucking thing. They're as bad as India, ripping off.
That's what they've been doing to us for years before Trump got in and put these tariffs in. All right, now we're gonna go to some movie news.
Well, hold on.
What do we got?
Got one more last bit of video game news.
All right.
BioShock 4 is in development.
Oh, sweet.
And I am very excited about that, dude.
Man, I haven't played one of those since the first one.
Yeah, dude, I beat all 3 of them. And I'm kind of surprised that there was never a BioShock game for the PS4. Like, they did 1, 2, and 3. And then the franchise just disappeared. But now the new one that's in development.
Like the Army of 2 games. They did 3 of those, and I fucking love them.
Right, Army of 2 is getting a remake. That's another bit of news.
Was horrible.
Well, actually, it's not. The fans are calling for it, but it hasn't been officially released that they already.
Oh, okay, that's just all right. They're just asking for it. Okay,
the fans are pushing for it, but it's Not done it yet. You know what game I really think they need to do? I think they need to make a Lethal Weapon video game.
Oh, that'd be all right.
Open world. Well, think about it now with our games we can do now. Open world. You can pick what missions you want to go on. You can be Riggs. You can run out and be a man whore. You can be Murtaugh. Open world, do what you want. Kind of like a Grand Theft Auto thing, only it's Lethal Weapon. You know, you got missions you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but look, the majority of gamers now don't even know what Lethal Weapon is. Yeah,
It might bring them in.
Yeah, it's definitely it hasn't.
But
it hasn't
about all
aged
the
well, you know.
80s and 90s kids though that would go for it
I
right
mean,
off
that's
the bat.
the percentage of the game, but the gaming population. But I mean, it's not.
Dude, that's
huge
what. Hey,
percentage,
that's
I
why
don't
Friday the 13th and Texas Chainsaw Massacre was such a hit.
And they've both already been canceled. You know,
It's because they were freaking stupid about it and they didn't do. They did one game, they did it, they did no upgrades. Now I do got to admit, the Friday the 13th they did a lot of work and it was a fan game. They done great. They had Darcy on the wall. They had all this other stuff you could do, figuring it out. I had a lot of fun with my boys playing it. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it was a money grab. It was fun, which me, Murr, and Z played it together a few times.
speaking of Darcy the Mail Girl and the Last Drive-In, don't forget to cancel your Shudder subscription.
Yeah, I'm
Wait, we're not. Hey, and here on the Backwoods Horror Show, we're not cancel culture. Don't get us confused with that. But
unless you
when
fuck
they
with
can't-
Joe Bob. When you fuck with
Unless
Joe
you fuck
Bob,
with
we'll
Joe
cancel
Bob.
your ass. Yep. Because the drive-in never dies. Joe Bob may, but the drive-in's not going to. Okay, anybody got any more video game news?
No.
Okay, well, Disney has just secured rights on the girl with the dragon tattoo.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the news?
I could give two shits.
I
Or
know you
couldn't
can't
give
see.
two
I know
shits.
you can't see the picture, Murr, but it's pretty funny. Instead of
It's
the
got Pete's Dragon is on the girl's
Oh, on
back.
the girl's back. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's just a joke.
Because
And
I was hoping they weren't going to go. They weren't going to do any of those movies anymore.
okay, did you guys hear they've done the casting for the remake of Big Trouble in Little China?
No,
That's
I
been
hadn't
floating
heard about a
around for
remake of
years.
Big. How did I miss this, Strav? Are you fucking with me?
They have their lead cast already. It's right there. Danny
Oh, fuck.
DeVito.
I'd watch it.
That is a good picture.
Now,
though.
I'm
It
still
really is.
holding out. I'm still holding out. I hope in Avengers Doomsday they had that Danny's variant of Wolverine.
That'd be awesome, dude.
Yeah, that would be badass.
Yes.
They'd have to call him the
Warthog.
Warthog, though.
The Whore Hog. Oh yeah, that'd be great. All right, now we're gonna get into real movies again. The Last Temptation of Becky has wrapped
See,
on production.
I'm so far behind. I didn't even know they were making a third one. I still haven't seen the second one. I love the first one.
Dude, they're all good.
I've
The
never
second
seen
one's
any of those movies.
good. Dude,
Oh, man,
you gotta see them.
The
They're
first
good.
one has this 13-year-old girl, and they take the slasher trope and flip it on its ear, where these white supremacist Aryan Nation guys kidnap her and her dad out in the woods at their house, and she's already she's a very special child, but
yeah,
they fuck around and kill her dad, and then she fucking starts taking them out, this 13-year-old girl, and they do it believably. She's just
fucking one, yeah.
and she's
It's
just
good.
a fucking vicious little bitch.
All right, Murr, I've never
Yeah.
said this before on the show, but that is your homework.
Okay.
That we're gonna send you it. You gotta watch.
Well, it's like
Becky.
Home Alone for adults.
All right. All right. What's it called?
Becky.
Becky.
Becky. All right.
And-
Okay.
And then the second one is The Wrath of Becky, which I haven't
Yes, The
seen
Wrath
yet.
of
But
Becky. I have. It's good. It's good. She's we'll just put it this way, she's honed her skills for the second one. It's good. All right, and here's what I'm kind of excited about, but I'm afraid they're going to fuck it up too. Maniac Cop is getting a remake.
Wonder who they're going to get to do it.
Man, I don't know. It's going to be, well, and that's the thing. I mean, the original guy that did Maniac Cop, his jaw, he already had such a freaking fat ass.
Yeah,
guy.
Robert
They didn't have
Zadar,
to
you
cut
can't
him
really
on, yeah.
replace that guy.
No, and he was like a freaking Hulk of a man anyway, too. Huge guy. All right. Here's another one I'm really excited about. I've heard a lot of talk. Boondock Saints. Duffy has sent a message. He said he is working on something to continue the Boondock Saints. Said he's very thankful for all the fans and all that, and he does not want the Boondock Saints to end with just a 2-tier legacy. He wants to at least go 3. So
Sean Patrick
really
Flannery, he's not doing much right now, and Daryl Dixon's series just ended. So
yeah, and that didn't really do that great.
Now I'm sure he would be more than happy to come back and do the Boondock Saints. I mean,
yeah, just to stay relevant and everything.
It's what put him on the map. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, there would have been no Walking Dead for him without Boondock Saints.
No,
I'm sure.
No, not at all. All right, and I've got one more tidbit of news. Let me look through here. Yep. I'm not sure if this one is bullshit or not. I hope it's not because I really liked it. Matilda returns in a new chapter inspired by the world of The Professional. So I'm hoping it's true, but I doubt it. I did some research and it all said about
AI
the same.
fake as shit, but
oh, that is AI fake as shit, but I did some research on it and I did find some websites that it has been in buzz, but who knows if that buzz is real or not. You know what I mean?
Well, Natalie Portman, it ain't like her career's really
no, but oh man, but the
I mean, her last big thing was that was the fourth
Pirates
Thor
of the
movie.
Caribbean?
Yeah, I was going to say Black Swan, but Thor it was.
That was a while back. Yeah, Black Swan.
He was in something else too, but
yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder, I think, was the last big movie I remember.
That was a long time ago. I don't remember her being in that one. Shit, I don't think I ever seen it.
Yeah, she came back as her character from the first two. Yeah, Jane something or other.
I don't
she was
know,
like
dude.
the female Thor in it.
I am so marveled out at this point. It just
me too, man.
I can't even get excited for Doomsday.
No,
I am, but not really. I mean, not like it used to be, not like it was. I think it's going to be good, but
yeah, they're just going to do the thing they've been doing and throw every cameo in they possibly can to try.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
well, hey guys, I'm gonna bail out here.
All right, brother.
So you guys take care. I got to give my parents a call. Then I'm gonna go lay down for a bit. So we made it a good 2.5 hours. So
all right, bud. Yeah, we're gonna get off here soon too.
Yep.
Everybody check out Dead Alive if you haven't, and tune in for 2 weeks. Whose turn is it? It's
Travis, I think.
Mine. Okay, Murr, before you go, I got 2 of them.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. I hate to interrupt you, Trav, but we are coming up here. I was just looking it up here last week. Our next show is going to be March 22nd, but March 27th is the 3-year anniversary of the Backwoods Horror Show. Do we want to do an anniversary edition of Backwoods Horror Show?
Hell yeah.
I think I'm down with that. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Hell, I think I've been down for 2 years.
About it soon.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I'll say I got 2 films I was thinking about, but I might have to think on that since it's the anniversary edition. So
yeah, you might have to do a classic like Boggy Creek or something, man.
Yeah. Well, I had 2 of them in mind. I was thinking Evil Dead or Bubba Hotep.
Oh, Bubba Hotep's good. I saw that at the movie theater, man. Wild story that I'll save for the show.
I was kind of thinking in honor of Bruce, you know.
Yeah, that'd be all right. That'd be all right.
All right.
I got the figure for that too. So, all right, guys. Well, I'll talk to you around the way then, man.
All right. Have a good
one. All right, Merrick.
All right. Peace.
We'll see you,
bye. Bye.
All right. So that is, I believe, all the news I have, Cody, if you got any more.
Unless you see some pictures in there you don't recognize, because I didn't write anything down. I just uploaded pictures.
Okay. Well, there is one we got to throw in here. Death Pitch.
Oh
Death Pitch
yeah,
2,
in our
livedmedia.org.
plugs. Yeah.
Yep. Don't forget. Oh well, we're gonna plug it again, but this is movie news.
Yes,
Is the
indeed.
movie done yet? Is it out?
No, it's not out. They're still filming, I believe.
Okay. Okay. I thought they were
But
still.
you
filming.
can go on over right there, like it says on the screen, livedmedia.org, and go to their store. Anything you purchase in the Livid Media store, you can either do, you can buy their full catalog of movies, all kinds of merchandise, or you can just do,
Posters.
if you want to, they have the option for like where you can just buy like $25 for a special thanks in the movie. You can do that if you just want to contribute to the movie. But anything you buy in the store goes toward this movie. So the profit from it does. So get on over to livedmedia.org and please support this great movie. If you haven't checked out the original Death Bitch, well, first of all, go to livedmedia.org and buy a copy of it on DVD or Blu-ray from
probably
the
fixing to.
store. Or you can go to, what was it, Trav? Possum? Was that where I
Yeah,
think it's still
Possum.
streaming there?
Yes, I
The
believe Death
Possum
Bitch
app.
1 is on Possum.
Streaming app. And check it out. It is a great. If you loved the Death Wish movies, this is a new spin on it with a female lead, and it's just a lot of fun.
And it's an award-winning movie too.
Yes.
It was films under 100K or under 200K. I don't remember.
It was in the under 100K bracket.
Yeah.
For
and you're not going to believe it,
remember
folks,
the big it's a big movie review magazine that's been out for like 30 years.
Yeah.
But it was nominated by the award show that magazine puts out, and it won in a bracket against movies that had much larger, well, up to $100,000 budgets.
Well,
and this movie,
budget was just under $4,000. Death Bitch 1 was. It was just under $4,000. So yeah. And also, if you want to watch the full review of Death Bitch 1, we also have that. I don't remember which one it is, but it is on our catalog on our shows.
We had the director and producer Ken Ace Brewer, our good buddy, on here. So check it out. Get on over to livedmedia.org. Look up the original Death Bitch review. You won't be disappointed. This is a great film, and these guys are doing true guerrilla filmmaking. No permits, no bullshit.
No permits.
They're
nothing.
going out and making art.
The traffic you see is actual California traffic.
Yeah.
All right, and what is this one? I don't know what this one is. Faces of Death.
Faces of Death, the remake of Faces of Death, which is actually going to be a feature film this time.
I don't see how they're going to pull this off.
I don't either.
Nowadays,
but it's
going to be pure shit.
Well, the angle they're going at on this is some filmmakers are going in to try to, I guess, study. It's going to be one of those meta things where they're trying to study the original Faces of Death and see if if there was any validity to the deaths in it, the murders and whatnot, and deaths, and they get sucked into some kind of weird ass.
Well, to make this movie sell at all, they're going to have to do it at a strip club or something, because that's the only way they're going to get sucked into it. I'm sorry, but
but
it's work.
I'm glad somebody's talking about Faces of Death again. I saw the trailer for this, and it
looks pretty good.
Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger is doing the voice of Jiminy Cricket, the evil conscience of Pinocchio.
It does look good. Yeah, I saw that. I forgot to
and
put
the
it on there.
CGI doesn't look half bad either.
Yeah.
Here's one I'm kind of excited for this. I really surprisingly enjoyed the first one.
I don't think I've seen the first one.
Ready or Not was with Samara Weaving was really good, and this one has Catherine Newton in it too, and she's a great young horror actress. So yeah, Elijah Wood's in this. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, she's in it. So yeah, this looks like this one they're doing what you should do with the sequel. They're really upping the ante and they're upping the star power. Hopefully they're going to up the gore, the action. We'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic about this one.
Cool. What is this?
Here we go. That's Take My Small Hand. That is a parody of Longlegs, that Nicolas Cage movie from last year.
Yep.
But yeah, they're bringing back everybody for Scary Movie Sticks. It's awesome. I love it. So it may suck, but all the best scenes like we were talking about earlier, all the best scenes may be in the trailer, but I'm hoping.
Oh, that's greasy. That's really fucking greasy. Yeah, it's greasy. Greasy.
May not be that greasy. I mean, Scary Movie. Maybe lubey, not greasy. Uh-oh, did I lose you, Cody? There you are. Now you're back. You froze up for a minute.
Oh.
I don't know what this picture is. It's one you put in. Oh, the new.
That's from The Bride.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with Batman and.
Kind of in it. I'm interested in that just because I like Frankenstein, but I don't know.
Well, and it's set in the 30s too. It's set in the 30s.
Oh, it's set in the 30s. Okay, I didn't realize that.
It's like a gangster crime spree road trip movie.
That's interesting. Okay, that puts a complete different spin on it. I may like it then, because what little bit I've seen of it, I'm kind of like, I don't know. But that's the first I've heard that it's set it in the 30s. So I know you're excited about this.
You damn well know it, man. But they said this is one of the first looks from it. That is an old picture of John Jarrett, because that guy he's in his 70s.
That is
an
old picture.
Mick Taylor.
He's in his 70s. Nice rifle. That's a Remington ADL there. That's a super nice rifle there he's got in his hand. Shitty scope, but a super nice rifle.
But yeah, he's in his 70s now, and
yeah.
Man, it's just one of those things. Like, I mean, how long can you play an imposing? He was playing an old dude 20 years ago when the first one was played.
Well, I don't know, dude. I mean, Granddad was still a pretty damn crack shot. The last.
Well, you got a point. Until he started having his heart trouble at 70, he was kind of hard to keep up with for guys half his age. So,
well, not just. I mean, even after he had his heart trouble, I mean, you put a gun in his hand, he was hitting whatever he shot at 9 times out of 10.
True, very true. So,
dude,
maybe I'm being a little too critical.
I got Granddad's pistol. I got it out and shot it today. It won't shoot. I'm gonna have to do some work to it. It's not hitting the it's a rimfire 22 mag. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the firing pin or the hammer's not just coming. It's either the spring or the firing pin. I'm going to tear it apart. So I may just get.
He never oiled it.
Oh, I know it was never oiled. Yeah. Oh, I could tell that when I was first thumbing it. But I'm going to break it apart and probably just go ahead and get a rebuild kit for it. And that's the other thing. Like, when you put it at like a quarter cock, and that's the safety for those, you can pull the trigger and it'll go ahead and go snap. So I probably just need to go ahead and get a rebuild kit for it while I'm at it and just go ahead and rebuild the internals. But I had it out today, put it in the holster. I was going to take it with me when I done trash. I was taking so much trash out of my trash pit. And we're that country out here. I don't have trash service, y'all. I got a pit on my acreage. I throw it in and burn it. And I was like, well, I never shot this thing. I pulled that, snap, snap, snap. I'm like, oh, shit. Snap. Pow. Shit. I was like, damn, I guess these shells are just that old. So I thumbed them out and put some fresh 22 mag shells in it. No, snap, 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 snap. Like, oh, shit. I better put this up. I got to rebuild it. So, but it don't matter. It was one me and Granddad had played with a lot. And I'm just damn proud to have it. And this is old news you put in here, Code.
Yeah, dude, I thought we might have talked about this on the last show, but
We did, and I got a feeling that is going to be the end of Real American Beer.
yeah, how
'Cause-
stupid could they be? I mean, they get their big bump, and their sales go through the roof. Whenever he dies, and they're like, "Oh, well, we're going to drop him now. We don't need to pay for. We're selling all kinds of beer.
Dude.
We don't need to pay for." And that being said, it might be his wife and son maybe. It may be a legal thing where they're like, okay, now you're doing a bunch of sales. We want a bigger cut. You know,
It may be, but that's still stupid because I'm sorry, dude. It was 3 weeks after he died that they announced that they were dropping him on the logo. I mean, these people didn't even have time to mourn him right yet, and they announced it. It was under a month. I remember that from when he died. That Real American, because I think we covered it in the podcast shortly after he died that they dropped him.
yeah, and they were pushing it. He was pushing it before. Right up until he died, he was pushing this. That was like the main thing he was pushing.
Well, he had
the
an
American
event
Freestyle,
scheduled that he
that
was going to
wrestling
go
show.
to. He had an event
Yeah.
scheduled that he's going to push the beer, and of course he died, so he didn't get to. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. And you got a couple more in here.
Yes, Scream now with the new Scream movie, which I love. I haven't seen it yet, but I love the fact that they want the woke crowd wanted to boycott this movie. It has been signing petition trying to boycott this movie ever since Melissa Barrera's woke ass was fired from it, and then Jenna Ortega left because she left, and it had the biggest box office opening of any film in the franchise. So
yeah,
fuck you, Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega. Scream fans want to see Scream movies. They don't give a shit about your woke politics.
No, woke fucking.
We want to see a
done.
good movie.
Fuck over it.
Yeah, we're just we're tired of you injecting your politics into our movies.
Yep.
You want to make a war movie and inject some politics, fine, but stay out of the horror genre. We're
shit.
tired of that shit.
We're done. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's like, especially that Foo Fighter one. That one was just a piece of shit all the way through.
Oh, Studio 666?
Yeah, we covered that one, and it.
Yeah.
Fucking balls.
Terribly disappointed.
All right,
Terribly
well,
disappointed.
Cody, what do you think? Evil Dead or Bubba Hotep for the next one?
I don't know. Maybe, yeah. We'll talk about it. Like I said, the anniversary show. We'll
true.
We'll
Anniversary
we got
show.
stuff in the pot. We'll come up with
we'll figure
come up with
something out.
something fun.
Yeah. We may say hell. We may not even do. We may just review our podcast.
Oh God.
Be a 30-minute show.
Yeah. Well, we've never done that before. I guess we could do a clip show. Just go through all the previous episodes and pull clips of our favorite moments.
Hey, dumbass, you are forgetting something. We're the producers now, so when are we going to find time to do that?
Yeah, hell with that.
We may have to hire Z to do that one for us because I don't think we're going to have time. It makes it hard to find time for this shit whenever you're working for a living and you got 5 kids running around.
Yes,
All right,
indeed.
well, we got another comment. What is this one? Oh, there we go. All right, we're good. All right, well, I guess we're wrapping it up now. So, Code, there anything else you got?
No, that's pretty much it. And everybody tune in 2 weeks on the 22nd. We're going to be doing our 3-year anniversary show a few days early, but you get the gist of it.
Yeah, close enough though. You said the 27th is our anniversary?
Yeah. That was our first show as Backwoods Horror Show.
Okay, well, so it'll be 5 days early, but oh well, close enough. So yeah, we are don't really know what we're gonna do, but we'll get together and figure it out, and
it'll be fun.
It should be. If not, it's all his fault.
Should. It's my fault.
Yep.
But and until then, folks,
y'all.
thanks for watching. Check out all our previous shows on YouTube and Rumble.
Damn, you act like you've been drinking since 10 o'clock this morning.
I
have.
Really.
I have.
Somebody's got to pick up the slack. I mean, it might as well be.
All right, y'all.
Uh,
Good night.
Till next time, folks.